Hello, how are we all doing? Welcome back to Premier League Dad. My name is Kee. We are live for the big one. Newcastle United against Liverpool. The one that everyone's been talking about, it feels like, for weeks. We have no idea what's going to happen in this one. But let's see. How are we all doing? Listen, I'm trying a new mic situation. Can everyone hear me on TikTok? Can you just confirm you can actually hear me and it's not terrible? Or is it slightly better, worse than usual? I don't know. Jake, how's it going? Cheers, United forever. How's it going? Thank you very much. I'm trying out a new mic situation because it was a little bit wind tunnely in here. People kept telling me that it was a bit crappy, so I've got a mic. It's echoing. Ooh, okay. Hang on. Let me try a little bit different. Is it any better now? Maybe I need to go over here. It's a bit low. Let's try that. Let me try and turn it up. Is that any better? Is that better? Before was better. Shall we just swerve the mic situation? Sorry, YouTube, by the way. User sound. It's a bit loud now. Sweet Lord. I did try all this beforehand. Keep it near your mouth. So I'm going to have to be like this all game. If I put it on me, it'll be a bit mad, won't it? Caleb, up you mags. Ollie, game of the week here. Knick-knack, 90-minute build-up. Sweet. Yes, and you've got to have the big build-up. Of course you do. That sounds perfect. Can you clip it to your top? Let me try and clip it. How's that? It doesn't look great, but it's probably the best I can do. Let me try and clip it about there. How's that? No, that's a bit crap, innit? Halifax were unlucky not to beat Scunny. Clip it to your collar. Go on, let's try that. Let me try and clip it to the collar situation. Right, how's that? Is that better? Joe just came on to say good luck. I'm in Strawberry with a few mates. Nice. It's like I have my mic covered. Oh, Christ. Does this shirt make me look... How about now? Sorry, still echoing. Sounds sad when it's neat. Right, okay, fine. Right, I'll tell you what we're gonna do. I'm gonna kibosh it for tonight. Right, I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna swerve it for tonight. Right, and we're gonna turn it back on. We're gonna turn it back on. That was the test. Right, now can you hear me? It was a little bit better before, maybe. So much better. Wow. Okay, fine. Right. Caleb, you can hear me fine because it's on YouTube. So you've got the perfect mic. You've got the professional super mic. Now, I've tried this one. It's a bag of crap. So I'm leaving that. We're not doing that again. I tried a little test. Tried to make things better. Joe, how are you doing, pal? I'm good, mate. Thank you. Apart from the naff mic situation, I'm good. I'm a little bit nervy though about this. Let me get the situation. I'm all over the place because of this mic. Hang on. Let me figure something out. Let me get TikTok up and everything. The lineups are out very, very soon. Thierry Henry and Jamie Carragher are just doing a little thing on Monday Night Football. So let me get everything synced up here. How we doing? Right, okay. Taylor H, how's it going? Joe, I heard Ket's bias starting. Jake, you'll be fine, man. We have no striker key. Calm down. Listen. Yeah, but you know that just means that we have to win now. Liverpool have to win tonight. Scott Gray saying 7-0 to Newcastle. Chimey, hey all, how we doing? Good to see you all. Oh, I'm nervy. I'm so nervy. I'm so nervy. We have to win it, don't we? We have to. Of course we do. Liam, are you watching Juventus? I was watching Juventus last night. Why would I be watching Juventus now? No, I'm watching Newcastle now. Newcastle-Liverpool tonight is the game we're doing, mate. Right, okay, so that works. Camera. Right, fine. Okay, perfect. That all works. Knick-knack, they couldn't even score against Villa, this lot. Yeah, I know. They're dreadful, aren't they? Jamie, I'm still mad about the Villa game. Clayton, Liverpool win no matter what. The score is all I want tonight. That's it. As long as Liverpool do. Sean McCann lineups in 5 minutes. Alexis McAllister out tonight. That's the big news. Alexis McAllister is He's missing. Apparently his missus is giving birth tonight, or his missus has given birth, or is about to give birth. Like, something to do with... I don't know what it is. Ryan Gravenberch missed a game, whatever it was, the other day for his missus giving birth. What were Liverpool midfielders doing 9 months ago? Need watch a bit more Love Island and a bit more Netflix in their house and a little bit less of the other. Sean McCann, do you reckon Conor Bradley's fit? No, mate, I don't think he is. I don't think he is at all. I think it's far more likely we've got Szoboszlai or Curtis Jones in at right back tonight, probably. Joe, right, I'll catch you later, mate. Gonna switch off now. Take it easy, Joe. Listen, enjoy the game, but don't enjoy it too much, because I'm really hoping that you don't get the result you want. But I'll speak to you tomorrow either way, mate. Have a nice night either way. Anyone on your FPL tonight? Says, is it Q or O? Oh, anyone on your FPL tonight? Yes, quite a few actually. I've got Salah, I've got Wirtz. I've not got any Newcastle players, I don't think. No, I've got Salah and Wirtz, that's it. Charmy says Mbappe was unplayable last night. It was about time. Charmy, Juve looking good with two strikers fighting for first team action. Well, the manager said last night that Vlahovic was probably going to go, didn't he? So that one doesn't look like it's all that set. Ollie Marley, do you always watch a game every day? If there's a game on, yeah. I mean, I watch a game every day. Yeah, I would say so. At least once a day. At least one game every day. Most days I'll have like 2 a day or 3 a day on a Saturday and a Sunday. 3 or 4 on a Saturday and a Sunday. But there's some days, like for example, Monday next week, in between the international break, there isn't really any games on. So I'm looking and scrambling around to see if we can find one from one of those obscure niche leagues. But I'm not sure just yet what's going to happen on Monday. It might well be that Monday we don't actually have a game, which will be, again, one of the very, very few days where we've missed one. Sean, we've done that one, sorry. United Forever, are you doing the Carabao Cup? I am, mate, yes. Yeah, I'm doing Carabao Cup tomorrow. Bournemouth against Brentford tomorrow night. Can you watch Coventry one day? We've done a lot of Coventry, yeah. We've done a load of Coventry games. Absolutely loads of Coventry. We did Coventry against West Brom towards the end of the season. You won 2-0. We've done Coventry, Sunderland, home and away in the playoffs. Done quite a few Coventry games. Yeah, I like Coventry. I imagine we will do some more Coventry games. What we saying? Be yourself, Dylan. How's it going, Dylan? Good to see you. Taylor H. I'm watching Serie A right now. Is it Udinese on right now in Serie A? I think it is, isn't it? I was looking at that one. Caleb says over under on yellow cards between Joe Linton and Bruno. Well, you can get there was. How's about this for a cheeky little dabble, for a little you know. I was looking at this and I was tempted, right? There is actually an odds booster tonight on a red card for each team, and I think it was 80-1 they were giving for it. Should be like 30 or 40-1, and they were doing it for 80-1. It was something like that anyway. And a red card for each team. If we think it's going to be that, you know, tempestuous, a red card for each team. Possible. Worth it for 80-1 maybe. Right, what are we saying? Sean, we need Szoboszlai in there no matter what. His physicality in midfield is crucial against Joe Linton. I'm less worried about Joe Linton. I'm more worried about Anthony Gordon and Elanga on the wings. The midfield, I think the midfield will take care of itself. We'll have Gravenberch in there. We'll have Gravenberch, Jones, and Szoboszlai probably will be the midfield three, I would imagine. Or Gravenberch, Szoboszlai, and Wirtz, possibly, with Jones at right back. Either way, I'm not really too worried about the midfield. It's the wide areas. I think it's going to be Elanga. And if Liverpool lose tonight, it's going to be Elanga and Gordon that decide it. It's not going to be the Joe Lintons, the Brunos, the Tonalis. It's going to be... Or, actually, I tell a lie. Let me rein that back. If Liverpool lose tonight, it's going to be the wide areas or set pieces. Same thing as they did us with the Carabao Cup. Dan Burn, Fabian Schär, offset pieces. I don't know why we didn't pick them up. We never picked them up. They did the same thing, 5-6 corners in a row. We never picked them up. If that happens again tonight, I am losing my lid. Honestly, at that point, I would literally be calling for Arne Slot to get sacked. because it's the same thing they've done in the Carabao Cup. If they start launching them corners over to the far post for Dan Burn, oh, I'm going to lose me mind on that one. Be yourself, Dylan. The ref did brush past Bruno before the penalty, but glad my football made it back home. Jake Gordon will be up front. Massive shame he'd have Jones on ice skates. But do you not think that's going to be one of them like dynamic front three, Jake, where we're going to see Gordon, Elanga and Barnes, and they'll all kind of interchange like the PSG forwards do? Like they'll all kind of drift out wide at different points. I know Gordon is kind of primed to be maybe the most central of the three, but I imagine he will drift out to the left a lot. And when he does, Eddie Howe will be saying to Barnes, you get in the middle, lad. You make sure you're going through the middle. If he's pulled out onto the wide, onto Curtis Jones or whatever, make sure you're getting in the middle. Right, Liverpool lineups confirmed. Here we go. I will talk you through the Liverpool lineups. I don't know the Newcastle ones, but I have got the Liverpool ones. Here we go. So, Liverpool lineups are as follows. In goal, Alisson Becker, would you believe? Defence is... Come on. Defence is Van Dijk, Canate, Kirkes, Curtis Jones. So Curtis Jones is at right back as we thought. Kirkes does start over Andy Robertson. So Canate, Van Dijk, Kirkes and Jones at the back. In midfield, it's Gravenberch, Szoboszlai and Wirtz. And a front three of Gakpo, Ekitike, Salah. That is the one. That's what we were thinking. That's what I predicted. I'm pretty content with that. I am happy either way. It might be Jones, it might be Szoboszlai on that right-hand side, doubling up. But Jones and Szoboszlai have got a big task there, I think, keeping Newcastle quiet. Jake, it will be Barnes, Gordon, Elanga, Key. He'll run the channels. He's better doing that than back to goal. Ready for defeat, says Sam. Little Matt, Jones at right back. Yeah, Jones at right back. Szoboszlai kind of right side of midfield. So I imagine he's going to be the one that tucks over with Curtis Jones. It might end up being that at different points they're both kind of at right back, if you know what I mean. They're both covering that spot. So I do. Yeah, I think it's going to be an interesting night, this one. Sean, do you think we see Leone debut? No, and I think it'd be very irresponsible of Arne Slot if he was to put him in. You don't put an 18-year-old kid in a game like tonight. Unless, listen, if we're 3-0 up in the 80th minute, fine, put him in, no problem. But an 18-year-old in this environment, no, you don't put him in. Unless heaven forbid, Joe Gomez isn't on the bench. I don't know if he is or not, but if Joe Gomez isn't on the bench and Van Dijk or Canate go down and they can't continue, fine, you're going to have to. You've got no other alternative. But I absolutely wouldn't be involving Leone at all. Again, he's an 18-year-old lad. He's in a new country, learning a new language, learning his new teammates, in a new system, a new club, new environment, new culture, everything. You don't throw him in until he's absolutely ready. And as good a player as he is, I'm sure, you got to give him... I would honestly be looking to give him 2 or 3 months before you're starting to put him in. You don't put him in yet. In my humble opinion, anyway. Sean McCann, Bradley and Gomez on the bench, yeah. Be yourself, Dylan. It might be the week after Burnley. That's true enough. Liverpool v Arsenal next week will be interesting. Of course it will, yeah. Here we go. Here's the subs bench as well for Liverpool. So it is Mamadashvili, Gomez, Endo, Bradley. Bradley is on the bench. Chiesa, Leone, Elliott, Robertson, Engamoa. Now, the big concern there for me is we have Chiesa and Engamoa as attacking options. That isn't very good from a Liverpool perspective. That is really, really not poor, but it is kind of where we are, isn't it? We have put all of our attacking options on the pitch, and if for whatever reason they've put Sky Sports have put Dominic Szoboszlai at right back and Curtis in midfield, that may well be the case. But I'm surprised at that. Newcastle's is Nick Pope in goal, Kieran Trippier, Fabian Schär, Dan Burn, Tino Livramento, Bruno Guimaraes, Sandro Tonali, Joe Linton, and then that front three of Elanga, Gordon, Barnes. Substitutes, Ramsdale, Hall, Botman, Thiaw, Asula, Murphy, Willock, Ramsey, and Miley. I'll get them in the chat on YouTube as well. So LFC lineup is Allison, Kirkers, Van Dijk, Kanate, and Sobersley. Midfield, Jones, Grav, and then Salah, Verts, Gakpo, Ekitike. Newcastle lineup is Pope, Trippier, Sharp, Burn, Livramento, Bruno, Tonali, Joe Linton, aka Yard Dog, Elanga, Gordon, and Barnes. There you go. So they are your two lineups right there. Sean, we need to sign an attacker no matter what, even if it isn't Isak. I agree. Listen, there's rumours today that the Isak deal is actually kiboshed, like fully kiboshed. It's done. Isak is not going to be a Liverpool player under absolutely any circumstances, and as a result, according to Sasha Tovaglieri, Liverpool have now pivoted fully to Rodrigo of Real Madrid. How true that is, we have no idea. Chimey, who is your favourite Arne Slot signing? My favourite Arne Slot signing would probably have to be... honestly, up to this point, Ekitike. Yeah, up to this point, I would say Ekitike. Because you've got to remember, the only signing that Arne Slot made before this summer was Federico Chiesa, wasn't it? So yeah, it would probably be Ekitike. I think he's the one that's caused the most sort of mayhem. Samson, how's it going? Nick Nack, it's going to be an absolute cauldron tonight. Callum, stream Celtic tomorrow, please, at 5:45. I'll have a look at that one, mate, because I think the problem with that is that it finishes, or could finish, before the Bournemouth game. Yeah, sorry, or it'll conflict with the Bournemouth game. We're already doing the Bournemouth game tomorrow night. So there is a chance that that one's going to sort of overlap. And I don't want to start the Celtic game. If, let's say, Celtic goes to extra time and penalties in Kazakhstan against Kairat, then I can't keep going. I can't skip that and go, oh, well, we're going to leave this and we're going to go watch Bournemouth. So yeah, to be honest, mate, I don't think I am going to do Celtic. I probably will watch it, but I don't know. We'll see. I'll see. Leon, I get to do my GCSEs when I'm ready. How nice is that? Lovely. Nick Nack, it was just a tactical bid. Yeah, it was just to disrupt Newcastle. HGTXV, Jones in the midfield up against the likes of Joe Linton and Tonali worries me. I'm not so concerned about that, to be honest. Curtis Jones is a very, very capable midfielder. Key, evening, mate. What's your score prediction for tonight? I have gone for 2-1. Yeah, I think Liverpool do get the win, but it'll be a difficult old night. Jones is average. What? Lisha, thoughts Isak was a locked signing though, Key. When LFC knocked the door, you don't answer. I mean, I never used the phrase, I never have, and nor would I ever use the phrase locked signing. Yeah, that's not the type of language that I use, mate. Can you not do split screen on your monitor? What do you mean, can I not do split screen on my monitor? As in, watch multiple games at once? I probably could, but, like, who can be arsed with that? I'm not a cyborg, mate. I've got a limited attention span. I can only do one game at a time. Or, hey, that's what I can do anyway. If you can watch multiple games at once. Christ, I'm not Robocop, like, scanning, like, what's going on? I watch one game at a time. Same as these people who can support 2 clubs at once. Fucking good luck to you. Takes the wind out of me watching just Liverpool. Callum, you tourist half and half, Peter Kay. It is. Chimey, Bruno, G and Tonali are my favourite midfielders in the league. You big Man United rat, you. Callum Coyle, do them both. Oh, well, I'll see. I might do. HCTXV says it's Sobo at right back also, but I suppose we have no choice. Well, he might be at right back. Sky Sports have put him at right back, but I think it might be a combination of Curtis and Szoboszlai that end up getting that right back slot done. MUFC Oliver says, I think 3-1 Newcastle maybe. Hopefully Elanga scores a hat-trick. Sweet Lord. Lisha, you literally said come by September 1st or 2nd, he'll be in an LFC shirt. Oh, no, I agree. I said that I think he's going to be a Liverpool player. But I never said the word locked or... never used that phrase. Come on. That's AFTV clobber, that. Oh, mate, it's absolutely locked in, bro. No. Absolutely not. Not something I would say. Caleb, if you're not actually a cyborg, I feel lied to. Someone came in the other day and said you resemble AI, or is this AI? And I was a bit like, if I'm AI, that's the worst ChatGPT, the worst grok you've ever had. Callum, I'm not nervous. Too early in the season to be nerve-wracking. Callum, if you don't, I'll smash your door off. HCTXV, if we don't get Isak, we do need an attacker. We're short in attack. I agree. Listen, and we will get an attacker. Of course we will. There's still time. Liverpool will get an attacker in, but I don't think that Isak. I never said it was Isak be all and end all. I've never thought it was if we don't get Isak, we are massively short. I always thought if Liverpool got Isak, that's the league wrapped up in it. That is the league done. But if we don't get Isak, then, we need an attacker, but it's fine. I think we can get, there might be Rodrigo, there might be a Barcola, you never know. There might be different players who could come in. We've had lots of players we've been linked with over the last couple of months, so there's still time. There's still time. Callum Coyle up the tune. Josh Miller says LFC 2-0. Knick-knack. If not Isak, who do you think it will be? Well, do you know what? There's a lot of very, very capable centre-forwards that I would love Liverpool to go for. Who I think could be very, very good as maybe they're the next Isak. I mean, do you know what I mean? I don't want us to... That seems like high praise, but there's a lot of very, very good young centre-forwards about that we've... It depends, because it's this late in the transfer window, you're going to get absolutely rinsed, aren't you? You're obviously going to get, smashed in terms of... Yeah, it's always going to be grim. But for me, I would be looking at... Jorgen Strand-Larsen's obviously going to Newcastle, but he would have been one that I would have been quite happy to have as a backup option for Liverpool. I think he's really, really solid. Wisser? No, not Wisser. Absolutely not Wisser. No. I mean, the dream is obviously Alvarez, isn't it? The dream is Alvarez at Atletico Madrid, but again, how likely are we to be able to get him over the line? Probably not that. It's probably not that likely at all. I would have liked Conrad Harder, but he's moved on as well. Conrad Harder from Sporting Lisbon's the next Victor Gyökeres, but obviously a lot younger. He's moved on. Jonathan Burkhardt was one that I liked at Mainz last year, but he's moved on to Frankfurt to replace Ekitike. So in another 12 months' time, I imagine Frankfurt will be selling another centre-forward at a massive price, the same way they've just done with Ekitike, they've done it with Haller, they've done it with loads of others previously. I imagine that's what happens again. With Jonathan Burkhardt next year. Mika Bierith is another one as well, yeah, of course. Mika Bierith at Monaco, great record last year. Probably wouldn't even be a bad shout to keep an eye on. The fella at Wolfsburg, what's his name? Him who scored the other day, started, we was talking about him. Amora, the centre forward for Wolfsburg. He's another good player in that bracket. Gordon hat-trick incoming, says Callum. Knick-knack, Larsen's going nowhere. Wolves only just signed him. Knick-knack, has Gordon ever scored a hat-trick in his life? I don't think so. Chimey, where is Haller? I don't know. Where is Haller? It's true. Would you have took Cunha, says MUFC Oliver? Yes. Absolutely I would. Absolutely, I would have loved Cunha. Cunha or Mbeumo would have been brilliant. Be Yourself Dylan sent you a gift. Oh, thank you. Cheers, mate. Honestly, it was... miles away. Didn't even see it. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. I'm on multiple screens and multiple cameras, so I appreciate that, really do. Jamie, I'm a Liverpool fan and I won't be able to watch the Arsenal game next week. I'm gutted. All right, why is that? Haller plays for Utrecht, says FM No Casuals. Okay. He's moved about a bit, hasn't he? Nicholas Arno, how confident do you feel with Szoboszlai at right back? If it is Szoboszlai at right back, I think it's going to be a mix of Szoboszlai and Curtis Jones. But, yeah, I don't think there was really any other option. If it had been Curtis, I'd have been worried about pace. Szoboszlai, I'm not really worried about pace. Pace and energy, Szoboszlai has got all day, hasn't he? So, you know, if it's a straight sprint between Gordon and Jones or Gordon and Szoboszlai, I'm picking Szoboszlai every day of the week. So I'm not really worried about the energy and the you know, that sort of approach down that side. But I'm just maybe a little bit concerned about his tactical approach to it. Szoboszlai, he might get caught out of position, might be getting caught a bit too high. Szoboszlai does have a tendency to pick the ball up and run with it and carry it forward. And if I'm Newcastle, I am setting that bait, aren't you? You're kind of letting him... Honestly, if I'm Eddie Howe, I'm probably saying to him, listen, when Szoboszlai picks the ball up, stand off him. Stand off him, let him run, because he's got a tendency to. He'll run and run and run and drag himself out of position. You tackle him. Once he gets into this space, we all jump on him, we all press, get the ball off, and then there's loads of space down that left-hand side. That is 100% what you would expect to be doing if you were Newcastle, and that's the approach I imagine they will take with him. Knick-knack, that has to be the area Newcastle will look to exploit. I agree, yeah, totally. Knick-knack, Saka's injured. Good time to get injured a lot just before the international break. Yeah, 3 weeks as well he's out apparently. 2-3 weeks. Warren, 25k. Shah to score anytime tonight. MUFC Oliver, Cunha's a great player. He's also got the aggression. Man United type of player in my opinion. Yeah, he's a very South American type of player, just street player. Really, really good player. It's a shame he's gone to United. I really liked him. Jack, what footy team do you support? I'm a Liverpool fan, Jack. More importantly, who do you support? Oh, you're a Barnsley fan. You're a Barnsley fan. We've done a few Barnsley games. Ethan Evader says, I've got Liverpool win. Jones and Bruno bookings and Salah Barnes one shot on target. 55-1. Nice. That's good odds, mate. That's very, very good odds. Very good. That's all right, that. Reese, the Isaac Derby is upon us. Alex Macklin, Reds to win 3-1. MUFC Oliver would die for the badge. Hopefully we don't ruin his career. Lisha, LFC were never pulling Acuna or Mbermo. The levels of United are miles ahead of LFC pull. Hey, whatever helps you sleep at night, mate. MME 308. What about Rangers? I watched Rangers yesterday against... Was it yesterday against St Mirren? We watched Rangers against St Mirren. You were shocking. Watched the last few games of Rangers, to be honest. Watched you throw it away against Motherwell. Watched you home and away against Panathinaikos. Watched you the first leg against Club Brugge. Absolutely shocking. Watched you against Club Brugge in pre-season as well. I think we've done pretty much every Rangers game this season. But yeah, it's not a good time for Rangers, isn't it? Russell Martin... Do you think Russell Martin makes the Old Firm? That's the question. Knick-knack, will Barnes be starting though? He is starting, yeah. Harvey Barnes is up front. On the left-hand side. Patrick Mulhern, Mags on top. Well, we've got 55 minutes to kick off. We've already had the team news in. MUFC Oliver, Mason Mount is looking decent at the moment. He's got 35 United appearances, mate, and 2 goals, 0 assists. It's not brilliant for 60 million quid, is it? Knick-knack, Newcastle team must be out now. I put it in the chat, Knick-knack. It's in the chat. Could you not see it? Let me see if I can... see if I'll pin it. I can pin it, I think. I hope I can. Can I pin it? See if I can pin it. There you go. Pin message. There you go. That's Newcastle's lineup right there. If you want to see it. And UFC, I meant in the Fulham game, he looked like he had energy. Mason Mount just needs a better system around him, I think, and Man United's not really got that at the moment. I don't think Amorim's... I personally don't think Ruben Amorim is a Premier League manager. I mean, I was talking to my old man about it today, and all the statistics just don't really help Ruben Amorim at all, do they? Like, if you think of like who's the template for like a bad manager that everyone refers to when we're talking of bad managers, generally everyone refers to Gary Neville, don't they? And Ruben Amorim has played 28 games, 14 losses, 30 goals, 45 conceded. Right? In the same period, Gary Neville, 28 games, 11 losses compared to Amorim's 14, 39 goals scored compared to Amorim's 30, and 38 conceded in comparison to Amorim's 45. So, Gary Neville lost fewer games, scored more, conceded less. At Valencia as well. At Valencia, that's not even like... You just look at it and think there's no way, and especially given how much money United have spent as well. I just look at it and think I don't understand how they're giving him time. I have no idea. Nick Nack, Trippier's playing. That's the weak link for Newcastle for sure. Yeah, I agree. Jamie with Mount. It's more about him keeping possession. Is that retaining the ball and keeping possession? Yeah. Well, I mean, from what Gary Neville was picking up, and this we have talked about this a fair bit on the channel as well. It feels like Mason Mount has to drop back in, doesn't he? He has to drop back in and make it a midfield three to really make it, I guess, to make it work at all. Man United with that midfield two, as soon as Iwobi, Lukic, Berger, as soon as them three were competing with Fernandes and Casemiro, they were running through them. So Mount had to drop in and make it really compact, and it then just isolates Mbeumo and Cunha up front, doesn't it? So they can't really win with that system. Lisha, if you go off stats and not eye test, then I can't help you lot. What do you mean if you go off stats? You say it like stats are pointless. Like football clubs don't spend millions of pounds on stats, mate. They all look at stats. They have full stat analysis teams, data analysts. Like, all football clubs spend a fortune on it. And then you sat there going, well, you can't just read a game off stats. No, I'm not saying it's just off stats. But stats matter. Stats matter. And at some point, results have to matter. If he's the Man United manager, at what point do you look at it and go, well, hang on a minute, mate. Like, it doesn't matter if you're playing a little bit better or... And I'll be honest, do we actually think they're playing better? Do we actually look at United and think, compared to Ten Hag and where they are now, are they playing really free-flowing, lovely football? They're not, are they? They're not playing better. They're not playing better, and they're not winning anymore. So I don't understand why he's United manager. I just feel like they're dropping the standards at United every single year. United are boring, says Alex. I agree. They're not enjoyable to watch, are they? Nick Nack, Burnley at home next up. Surely they win that. Well, they got Grimsby in midweek even before that. They've got to sort Grimsby out first. Sesko's going to have to be Sesko's going to get 90 minutes against Grimsby. Imagine he doesn't get, doesn't make a nuisance of himself against Grimsby. So tempted to watch that one. That'll be a giggle. Reece, the only good player for United has been Mbeumo. Oh no, Cunha's been better. Mbeumo was anonymous yesterday. He was shocking. Didn't get a touch in the second half. Tell us a builder for Newcastle, Liverpool. Well, I won't tell you mine because I've not really done one. But we've just had someone in the chat who got 55s for Curtis and Bruno to be booked, and Barnes and Salah shot on target. Liverpool to win 55s. I thought that was pretty good value. Adama, hello Key. Going to be a tough game this. Glad Big Grav is back. Either way, going to be cagey or end to end this one. Up the Reds. Either way, love to see it. Alex, has our friend Joe been in? He has, mate. He's at the game tonight. yeah, he is at the game. So he came in just as we started the live, said hello, and then disappeared. But he's only been in for a little few minutes, and then I imagine he'll be back in tomorrow, either with a big smile on his face, or yeah, a little bit with his tail between his legs. Reese, funny that Gyökeres has more goals than Sesko, but people said he'd flop. Sesko is a bench warmer. I'd still rather have Sesko than Gyökeres. AJ Valdez up the Reds. Adama, my lad's up there tonight. Is he really? Some way to go, that, and it's a bloody steep away end, isn't it, at St James's Park. MUFC Oliver, Slot's tactics didn't win him the league. Klopp's players did. I would like to see him at MUFC. Wouldn't survive. Slot's tactics didn't win him the league. That's a very odd... John, honestly, mate, you might be the only person who's ever said that. Jurgen Klopp couldn't win the league with this Liverpool side, and he's considered one of the best managers in Premier League history. One of the modern... Certainly in modern history, I think that he would be up there, wouldn't he? And Arne Slot... didn't sign anyone. Came in, took over that team that finished third, and not only won the Premier League, but absolutely pissed it, mate. So to say that he didn't win it, and he just came in, took over Klopp's team, and that's absolute nonsense. That is nonsense. Daz, would you have put Jones right back? I think Jones will be right back at different points. Honestly, I think we'll see that tonight. We'll see Jones drift into right back. We'll see Szoboszlai cut into midfield. They'll both have like a joint responsibility for that area, because if I'm dead honest, I think that's the area that Newcastle are going to exploit. Nick Nack was saying it the same earlier. Nick Nack, I think tonight will come down to whoever takes their chances. Liverpool have that quality in the final third. Again, yeah, very true. It is probably going to be a game of few chances. It might be a little bit cagey. Do we think that? 2-1. I've said 2-1, but now I can't talk myself out of like 1-0, and it might just be like a late goal either way. Chimey, how is Sesko a flop after one match? Well, I didn't call him a flop. It was Reese, wasn't it, who called him a flop. This year, ready system and fixed team. He had to fix nothing. Okay. Well, hang on a minute. Well, let's rein it back in. Ruben Amorim came into a team that had finished 8th the year before and won the FA Cup. He came into a team and he finished 6th, 15th, 16th and potless. So, and again, it's not started brilliantly, has it? Like, I just don't know what the expectations at United must have gone through the floor without me realising. Reese's Footy Feed. United have some games playing terribly too and usually don't win from their decent performances. Imagine they will beat us, but September is a brutal month of fixtures that will make or break Amorim. That's a very valid point, Reese. I agree. I think they have got a tough old run of fixtures, haven't they, after the international break. And that might just make it. Yeah, that might just make or break whether or not he stays at United. Lol Joey, we finished third. He walked in, only made one signing, and we had the League One with like 6 games left. I was going to say, we were in Ibiza in April, weren't we? They were in Ibiza at Ocean Beach partying in April. They were all bladdered. No wonder we lost that. Did we lose our last 6 games? Like, we hardly did anything after April. Absolutely falling to bits. Everyone was hungover and bladdered. But yeah, it was done. It was long done. Lisha, I'm not going to mention, came in the back end of November. It doesn't matter. He took over a team that was in 12th or 11th. I think it was 11th, wasn't he? He took over a team who was doing all right. They weren't a team who were falling to bits. They were a team who'd finished 8th and had won the FA Cup last year. And what did he do with them? They've gone backwards under his shit. They've gone backwards and they don't look better. Reese, it's not been 1 game though, has it? It's been 2. MUFC Oliver, it was Klopp's players, not his players. He wouldn't be able to do it again. Wait this season. All right, but hey, listen, if you want to stick with Amorim, I'm delighted with that as a Liverpool fan. I am more than happy with that. Adama, really hope Vert arrives tonight. Yeah, we might just see the best of Vert. In games like this, it does feel like this is where Florian Wirtz can excel in games like tonight. Everyone was saying that Liverpool might drop Florian Wirtz. You know, it's going to be a tough atmosphere for him. You know, he's a little bit dainty. He's a little bit, you know, might not be up to the pace of the Premier League, and they're just going to kick him. They'll kick through him, and he'll get battered by Joe Linton and all this sort of thing. And I thought to myself, when I read stuff like that, I was thinking, have these people never watched Florian Wirtz before? Have they never watched him in the Bundesliga? He got kicked every week. The lad literally got battered every week. They used to belt him. And he used to get up and dance through him. It was never, ever a reason that he would stop performing. He was one of the best number 10s in world football last year, and has been for a while, whilst getting kicked. As if that would be... as if teams haven't tried that. Joe Linton came from the Bundesliga. There's been plenty of players who've tried to kick Florian Wirtz. It still hasn't stopped him. If that was all it took, I'm pretty sure Liverpool wouldn't have paid 100 million for him. AM10, Wirtz will do against teams who have a low block, just like in the Bundesliga. Lewis, how do I join your FPL league? You can join it by going to YouTube, mate. If you go to my YouTube, Premier League Dad, and you enter the... Well, basically, you can join the live right now. We're live on YouTube. Bit of a different look and appearance. We've got a scoreboard, we've got professional audio, and a bit more better camera lighting setup. Anyway, whatever. You can go and check that out on YouTube, and if you click the link in the description, then you can join the FPL league. Arab Joe, do you think Liverpool win? I do, mate. Yeah, 2-1. I've backed Liverpool. M15 kick-off 8 o'clock. Yeah, it is. It is 8 o'clock, of course. Ryan, is it Jones or Szoboszlai right back? Sky Sports have put it as Szoboszlai right back, but I wouldn't. I'm not sure. I would say I would not. I wouldn't hang your hat on that. I wouldn't hang your hat on that. Daniel, does the barcode lineup give you more confidence? It doesn't really give me or lose me confidence. I would look at it and think that's kind of how I was expecting him to be. Livramento on the left, Trippier on the right, Sharon Byrne, Pope in goal, Tonali, Bruno, Joe Linton midfield. That's the best bit about him, isn't it? And then Gordon, Ilanga, Barnes front three. I think everyone could probably have predicted that Newcastle lineup with relative accuracy, I would say. Lee, are you not watching Bilbao? No, mate, not tonight. Liam Manning, thoughts on James Justin at Leeds? Not a bad signing. Was it 10 million quid you've paid for him? That's not a bad signing for Leeds. Mountford, score predictions. I have gone for Liverpool to win 2-1 tonight. Let me know yours in the chat, by the way. What we saying? Chimey, Wirtz has great teammates, so he doesn't have to be the main man. That's true enough. And again, this is it. I think one of the dangers with this Liverpool team is you can't really... If you put all your focus on Salah, you've got Wirtz floating around in the middle, and if you try to, double up on him maybe, you've still got Gakpo to think about. Ekitike has proven, even just in the first couple of weeks at Liverpool, he can be dangerous too. So we've got so many dangerous players in that final third. I can't really see Newcastle stopping us scoring. That's why I'm backing us to win. Newcastle might score. They might even score first. It wouldn't surprise me at all if Newcastle took the lead here, by the way. The atmosphere is going to be really up, and I wouldn't be surprised at all if Newcastle did take the lead and Liverpool came back to win it. Daniel, why is Bradley on the bench? Bradley has had a knock. He's had an injury in training a few weeks ago and he wasn't quite 100% ready. This was a great goal by Michael Owen, this one in the 4-1. Liverpool 4-1 away win at Newcastle in August 1998. What a finish that was. That was peak Michael Owen, that. He was sensational. Just after the World Cup, just after he tore Argentina apart. Oh, what a player. Pup, I am retiring from predictions after getting last night's right. Also evening, sir. Good to see you, Pup. How's it going? Ben, Yoki, just finished the gym. So excited for this game. 2-2 or 3-2 either way. Pretty certain they'll score first. Okay. Ollie Marley, what makes you want to watch Celtic v Rangers over Brighton v City? Bigger game. That's it. Yeah, bigger game. That guy Miles, Newcastle midfield, I think will eat yours physically, but think you'll just limp over the line. Clarkey, would you not play Robertson left back and Kirkes right back? No, I think it's important we have right-sided players and left-sided players on their respective sides, just because you always want them able to play up the line if they can. That's a big thing. Team of the week and manager of the week. That looks about right, doesn't it? The team of the week and the manager of the week. This is from Sky Sports, by the way. Pickford got goalkeeper of the week. Timber, he was always going to be in there. Romero and Van der Ven after that Spurs performance, of course. And Spence at the back as well. Sarr and Polina also in midfield. That's, again, Spurs dominating the lineup. Cullen in midfield. He scored one and created the other for Burnley as well. And then João Pedro, Gyökeres and Jack Grealish making up the front three. Thomas Frank, manager of the week. That is the Sky Sports team of the week and players of the week, manager of the week. I think I pretty much agree with that. Feels a little bit harsh maybe leaving out... I've lost my head here. Who was we talking about the other day? I can't remember. Dango Ouattara. I would have put Dango Ouattara in there. I thought he was brilliant for Brentford against Villa and got them a surprise win as well. Everyone backing Brentford to go down. Dango Ouattara scores on his debut, gets Brentford the win against Villa. And that would be my shock result of the weekend. Yeah, Daniel, that one and probably the Spurs one against City, of course. Adama, I think this is going to be a spectacular night tonight. 4-3, Liverpool just got the feeling they can get out Canate. Gonna feel it's going to be an exciting one. Scorelines thrown out this season. Come on, Liverpool. Daniel, does Gyökeres scoring twice eat you up inside? Well, no, because he scores a penalty and he scores one that any other goalkeeper saves. So, I didn't look at Gyökeres. Did anyone look at Gyökeres this weekend and really think, oh, he's some player, him. Oh, he's some player. He missed an absolute sitter in the first half. Willem, what do you think the match will end? I think 2-1 to Liverpool. Newcastle 1, Liverpool 2. That is my prediction. We've got 37 minutes to kick off here. Chimey, what about the Palace midfielder? Didn't he do well? I forgot his name. The Palace midfielder. I haven't seen the Palace game, I've got to admit. Was it, are you on about Wharton or Devaney maybe? Sarr? Paul Hexham, I think Jones and Szoboszlai will rotate the right back position. I agree, Paul. Yeah, we've just been saying that. Couldn't agree more with that one. Swifty, he grafts hard. Missed the sitter, though. Missed the sitter, and I thought his movement was very questionable. They got a penalty that wasn't a penalty, by the way. He scores that. And the goal that he scores, again, I look at Perry and I think, Perry conceded probably 3 goals that day that no other goalkeeper in the league concedes. He was shocking. Adama, they were only playing Leeds. Bang average that lad is. Watch and see. Daniel, Spurs always do well against City no matter the manager. Why do you think that is? I don't know. Some teams just have bogey teams, don't they? Spurs have always kind of had the Indian sign, I guess, over Manchester City. Going back to the Champions League when they knocked them out in the semi-final, Llorente. Always been a little bit of a bit of a dodgy feel with Spurs and City, and they just don't like them. Nick Nack, until Arsenal scored, they were struggling to break Leeds down. Very true, again. Very, very true. Liam Manning at his Leeds, though. XO against Liverpool, etc. Then we'll talk. That guy Miles, so when he does the... Oh, God. When he does that at Anfield, what will you say? Listen, if he has a good game at Anfield, I will absolutely hold my hands up and I'll say, well done, he's had a good game. But I'm expecting him to flop in the big moments. Yeah, I think in the big moments he doesn't really do it. Mountford, Van Dijk to put Gyökeres in his place. Endo will put him in his place. Won't get past our Japanese samurai in midfield. I am Crew Tower. Someone managed to make his celebration in emojis. Well, they've not. They've just put a face and then they've put 2 hands. That's it. MUFC Oliver, if you get tickets, are you going to Liverpool United this year? No. No. I don't go to games anymore, mate. Daniel, how are you feeling about tonight's match? A little bit nervy, Daniel, but I do still feel like Liverpool will get it done. I feel like I keep saying this, but I do feel like if Liverpool were playing Newcastle and it was any other type of game, like, let's say there wasn't all this noise about Isak and it was just never really a saga over the summer. Let's say that hadn't happened and we were playing Newcastle and they hadn't got their best player. Everyone would be saying, oh, Liverpool will walk this tonight. You're playing Newcastle without their best player. They'll walk it, no problem. And also, Newcastle have failed to win, I think, in their last 5 games without Alexander Isak. And 4 out of those last 5, they've failed to score in. Says an awful lot, that, doesn't it? So, yeah, I look at them and I think, well, chances are they probably won't score and they probably won't win. Based on the stats, based on the form, without Isak, they don't tend to do all that well. Adama, Gyökeres will choke at Anfield, honestly. Knick-knack, 30 minutes till kick-off, and Sky still aren't even talking about the game yet. Daniel, do you have nerves ahead of every fixture? A little bit, to a degree. Yeah, you always have a little bit of pre-match nerves, just thinking about what will happen, whether or not Liverpool get it done. But usually it's just excitement, because you think, well, like, especially now, I feel like Liverpool go into pretty much every fixture expecting to win, because we're the best team in the league. The games that I have a little bit of trepidation about are big away games against the Big Six, Man United, and also Everton games as well. Because against teams like, say, Everton, it's more about, not like we of course we're going to win. It's more like, oh my God, can you imagine if we lose? It's fear of losing rather than like oh my God, what if we're a bit crap tonight and we just draw? That's not really a problem. I'll be honest, if we draw tonight at St James's Park, I wouldn't really be that disappointed. A draw's not a terrible result here for Liverpool. Swifty says Lamans to United looks a done deal. Very good signing, Lamans, if they manage to get that one over the line. Top player. I am Crute, the AFTV video of them all doing his celebration was the worst thing I've ever seen. Worst thing I've ever seen is Eze's announcement video. Have you seen that? I love Ian Wright, but sweet, honestly, they do some cringy stuff. It's so cringe, isn't it? Adama was in New Brighton with the kids this weekend. The noise from the Hill Dickinson was very impressive. Fair play to him. It seems to be their spiritual home already. Shitbags. Reese, are you old enough to remember Liverpool Newcastle's series of 4-3 humdingers in the mid-90s? Martin Tyler's famous and Liverpool lead in stoppage time. That was the year football hooked me. Yeah, that one was Liverpool lead in stoppage time. Before that, he said, Collymore closing in. Yeah, of course I do. Yeah, they are some of my favourite ever Liverpool games. Not the Liverpool, just any Liverpool games. Liverpool Newcastle in the 90s. That was when I fell in love with Robbie Fowler. Fowler's header in the 4-3 at Anfield. Some unbelievable games against Newcastle. But yeah, Collymore's, of course. Yeah, Barnes dancing through and then laying it off to Collymore. Player who didn't have too many big moments for Liverpool, but that was definitely one of them. Willem, what was the best match you have seen? The best match I have seen? Probably Istanbul. Probably Liverpool against AC Milan 3-3. I'd always go with that one. That guy Miles, can't wait to see Van Dijk back off more than a gyal at Carnival. Gyal. Miles, come on, mate. Paul Hexham, did you see the vid of Wrighty in the stand at Anfield singing "You'll Never Walk Alone"? I didn't know, but I do like Ian Wright. I like him a lot. Chimey was just surfing stats only to see Mason Greenwood off to a great start. He's a good player. He's a really, really top player, and he's doing well. Daniel, Liverpool had the most comebacks last season. Do you see that being a problem? Do you think Liverpool can perform the same miracles? Well, you could look at that as a problem. Yeah, you could look at it as a problem, or you could look at it as a mentality that's baked into this Liverpool squad, a resilient mentality that doesn't really know when it's beaten. And I expect that we do see more of that, yeah. I am Crute. I fell in love with football when Gerrard thumped it in against Olympiacos. Well, that's a really good theme, actually. Let's talk about that. We've got half an hour to kick off. Tell me the game that made you fall in love with football. I want to hear about it. What is the game? Doesn't matter who you support, what team it was, when it was. Tell me the game that made you fall in love with football. And let's see if we can remember it. Willem, I love your videos and I love Liverpool, but I love FC Midtjylland. Love Midtjylland. What a team. Playing very, very well at the moment. Francolino, Osorio, Gogorza. Wonderful players up front. Liam Manning, Arsenal fans are just cringe. Honestly, it makes me hate Arsenal. I am Crute. Also just watching Ronaldinho and Kaka. FM No Casuals. Gateshead versus Macclesfield, 1994. We all remember that one. Elite. The elite. I'm trying to think of the game that really kind of sprung it for me. I guess it'd probably have been... It might have even been Michael Owen against Argentina in 1998. I watched a lot of football before that. But I was still relatively young, and I'd caught the football bug, but I hadn't really, I wasn't obsessed with it. And then Michael Owen did that, and it was like, no looking back. Everything was football from that moment on. I loved Robbie Fowler. But yeah, Michael Owen scoring against Argentina was the big one. Charmy, France v Italy, 06 World Cup. Last time I watched the game with my entire family. In the World Cup final, Zidane against Materazzi. Bang. Clarkey, Wayne Rooney, overhead kick against Manchester City. I was at that game. Jamie, score prediction. Score prediction, I'm going for Newcastle 1, Liverpool 2. Viduka 4 v Liverpool. Now that was some game, that wasn't it? Eric Bakker scored for you that day as well, didn't he? Eric Bakker. I can't remember who scored for Liverpool. Who scored for us that day? We had a good team then, Leeds. A really solid team. Thank you for the follow, by the way. Really do appreciate the follows and the likes and the shares. If you're new around here, do give us a like and a follow. If you can head over to YouTube as well, search up Premier League Dad. Give us a subscribe over on YouTube as well. It does massively, massively help. Adama, this is why I feel we're going to have to outscore teams this year. I think we're going to be a bit open. Don't want to hit like heart in your mouth stuff like the Rodgers days. I really hope not, Key. The Rodgers days were bad, weren't they? That was the Sterling, Sturridge, Suarez front three. We outscored everyone, didn't we? But we also had at the back Ali Sissoko, Kolo Touré, Glenn Johnson, Mignolet. Oh, Joe Allen in midfield. Christ. No wonder we was getting done in midfield. We was getting legged all over the pitch and we couldn't defend. But we had the best attack in Europe probably that year. Willem, the match that made me love football was Midtjylland against FC Copenhagen because I walked in with the players. Nice. Daniel, no particular game. Arsenal just had aura. My first football game I remember is the Champions League final and then the World Cup 2006. Champions League final in Paris. Arsenal-Barcelona. Jens Lehmann getting sent off in that one, wasn't it? Jens Lehmann got sent off. Was it Eto'o scored? No, it wasn't Eto'o. Sol Campbell scored, didn't he? And then it was Belletti. Yeah, Belletti scored the winner, didn't he? AJ Valdez, I was at the Liverpool-Norwich game when Suarez scored 4. So was I. I was in the cop for that. I was in the cop. Yeah, I was in the cop right behind the one where he scored 3 at that end, didn't he? And then he scored a free kick at the Annie Road end. Nick Nack, Saints beating Newcastle 2-1 at the Dell in 93. Latisse scored 2 wonder goals. Again, what a great game. I'm loving these memories, loving these throwbacks. Daniel Key is a Peckham Red and Rooney's #1 fan. Liam, Huppier, what a player he was. Huppier and Honcho, the centre-backs of that Liverpool side. I am Crute, the 4-4 Chelsea v Liverpool was unreal too. That Alex free kick stunned me. That broke my heart, that game. And do you know what? That's still, to this day, that's still the free kick. Like the best free kick I've ever seen in that game. The best free kick I have ever seen is Chelsea 4, Liverpool 4, and it's not the Alex free kick. It's the Fabio Aurelio free kick. That is the cleverest free kick I have ever seen. I loved it. It was brilliant, and I've never seen anyone else be able to repeat that sort of free kick. Yeah, that's the one I am crew. Aurelio's in that game wasn't bad either. That is my favourite ever free kick. Daniel, did you rate Glenn Johnson? When we signed him, I was convinced he was the best right back ever. Like he was gonna be our Ashley Cole. He was unbelievable. England's right back, could get forward. He had everything: pace, power. Couldn't defend though. Couldn't defend. Like, as much as you criticise Trent, Glenn Johnson was an early version of Trent. He just wasn't as good going forward, and he was worse defensively. He was just a very average right back, I thought, Glenn Johnson. He wasn't terrible, but if I'm ranking Liverpool right backs, he's probably 5th or 6th. Maybe even 7th. I don't even think he's 5th or 6th. I would have Trent. I'm not even going to include Frimpong because it's too early, but I would have Trent, I would have Arbeloa, I would have Finnan, I would have Rob Jones. I might even be tempted to have Vegard Hegem over him as well. Because Vegard Hegem was a very good right back. He just got injured all the time. Daniel, did you rate Pennant? Pennant just had two incredible games for Liverpool. He had one game against Arsenal where he scored Chelsea, sorry. He scored a worldie against Chelsea. Oh no, he did play well against Arsenal as well when Crouch got the hat-trick. Played very well against Arsenal when Crouch got the hat-trick. He scored a worldie against Chelsea, and then he had his best ever game in his entire career against AC Milan in the Champions League final, 2007, when we got beat. He got man of the match, and we got beat in that game. He was unplayable. I've never seen anything like it. He had AC Milan's defence on strings. He was brilliant in that game. And apparently Real Madrid wanted him, didn't they? After that, I didn't know this, but Real Madrid put an actual bid in for Jermaine Pennant after that game. It's come out. Real Madrid put a bid in for him. They wanted him on loan, I think, with an obligation to buy. It was only and he wasn't going in as a starter. He was going in that. The Madrid side around that time weren't brilliant, but they were still Madrid, and he was going there to be backup for Madrid. And he turned the deal down. He turned down Real Madrid, Jermaine Pennant. Seriously, not even kidding. Jermaine Pennant turned down Real Madrid. Go and have a look. Go and search it up. Very true. William Key, seeing as Leone's on the bench, could Leone make his debut if we are well ahead? If it's 3-0, 4-0 going into the last few minutes, yeah, maybe he could get a couple of minutes, but I think it'd be irresponsible to put him on. Daniel, what about Anelka at Liverpool? Oh, the player I regret not signing the most, sorry. He should have been a Liverpool player. And I firmly believe if we'd signed Anelka, we'd have won a league a lot sooner. We'd have probably won a league under Julia or Benitez. Yeah. But then again, maybe we wouldn't have won the Champions League. Maybe we wouldn't have sold Owen to Real Madrid. Who knows? Things would have been completely different. But Anelka was fabulous. He was absolutely fabulous. Reese's Footy Feed. I'll be totally honest, I wanted to be an Arsenal fan as a kid. My dad gently twisted my arm into it, but Adams, Keown, Petit, Wright and Anelka who first captivated me. Overmars, of course, as well. Fabulous player. Nick Nack, Anelka played for Liverpool. He certainly did, yeah. Anelka, believe it or not, Nicholas Anelka was at Liverpool before he went to City, before he went to Bolton, before he went to Chelsea, West Brom, all them. He was at Liverpool. What happened was Arsenal sold him to Real Madrid. Real Madrid loaned him to us, didn't they? They loaned him to us for a year. And Gerard Houllier had the option to sign him or send him back and get El Hadj Diouf after the 2002 World Cup. And we signed El Hadj Diouf. And now I love Gerard Houllier. Gerard Houllier is one of my favourite players, favourite managers. Love him to bits. Lot to love Jed and all that. But Oh, that was the biggest mistake Gerard Houllier had ever made as a player, as a manager, if you excuse me. Mountford, how many years is it taking you to be more successful than us? Robocop, 2-2 in Black and White Army. How many, what's it going? Hang on, what are we saying? Finn, Dibbling just signed. Good signing for Everton. Very good signing. Joey, Gerrard free kick against Newcastle when it was laid off. Oh, that was prime Barclays, wasn't it? Chimey, Anelka played for City which season? It was after Liverpool, yeah. That's who they sold him to. Real Madrid sold him to City. And then City sold him to Paris Saint-Germain, I think. Or to Bolton. I can't remember which. I can't remember. He bounced around a little bit around then. He ended up at Bolton. Sam Allardyce got him at Bolton. And then from Bolton he went to Fenerbahce. And then Fenerbahce he went to Chelsea. And Chelsea ended up top scorer. You know, won the Premier League, won the European Cup. He was a brilliant player at Chelsea as well. He should never, ever, ever have left Liverpool. We should never have let him leave Liverpool. He was a wonderful player. DF, Newcastle fan here. How's it going, mate? Good to see you. If you're new around here, please do give us a like, tap the screen, and give us a follow as well. We are live for Liverpool and Newcastle. Kick off in 18 minutes. Reese's Footy Feed. Excuse my typing, mate. What happens is my brain can think far quicker than my finger can type. Mate, I've got epilepsy. I'm the same, believe it or not. It's like a thunderstorm going off in my brain. I'm with you. Don't worry about it. Thank you for the follow. Liam, Fowler went to Leeds. See, that's why I always liked Leeds. That is why. Because when you signed Fowler, you had what was your shirt sponsor when you signed Fowler? You had Packard Bell, and then it switched to, was it Boddington's? It was a beer, wasn't it? It was a beer. What was the Leeds sponsor? I'm sure it was Boddington's. It wasn't Boddington's. Who was it? Oh, it's going to do my head in that now. Thank you for sharing the live. Craig, confirmed middle-aged today. Bought Skoda. Happy birthday, mate. I assume it's your birthday. Or are you just saying you've confirmed middle-aged because you've got the Skoda? Either way, congratulations. Nick Nack, 21 and 53 for Bolton. Not bad. Especially in that Bolton side as well. It was a Sam Allardyce Bolton side. So it wasn't exactly, you know, they didn't create chances en masse. He had to do a lot of it himself. Chimey, Anelka and Drogba front two was a nightmare. Oh, yeah. Daniel, how was your weekend? How is the family? Family's doing very, very well. Yeah, little girl starting school soon, so that's going to be emosh, but it's all good. Yeah, all good. We've had a lovely little weekend in the sunshine. William, yes, Key, would you say Newcastle's midfield is their best aspect? Yeah, it's the area of the pitch that's Strongbow, not Boddington, Strongbow, yes. Don't know why I thought Boddington's, but yeah, Strongbow. Great Leeds shirt, that yellow Leeds shirt with Strongbow on it. Robbie Fowler, 23. Oh no, 27 he was, wasn't he? He was 27 because he said, I've always been number 9 in my career. So I'm 27 because 2 and 7 makes 9. That was his logic for being 27. But how was your weekend, Daniel? Liam Manning, it was Strongbow. Definitely love that kit. JB, love the Betis shirt behind you, Unreal. Cheers, mate. Yeah, it's an old retro one, that one. Same as the Valencia one. AFC Harv, on a scale of 1 to 10, how nervous are you? 7. No, 6. 6. We'll do these. I'm not over egging it. I'm nervous because I know that I'll get stick if we lose. But I'm actually not nervous. If I think about it practically, like, we're a better team. And we're not slightly a better team. We are miles better than this Newcastle team. If they had Isak, I would still be saying we're the better team. But only just. It's a lot closer with Isak. Without Isak, we are miles better. There's a reason why Newcastle have had the last 5 games without Alexander Isak, they have failed to win. In 4 of them, they failed to score. Nick Nack out to 2.36 on the exchange for the Liverpool win. Daniel, if there would be streets, if there would be a streets won't forget, was that Bolton side. I think they got into Europe. They did, yeah. They played Bayern Munich as well in Europe. Fabulous Bolton side. Stelios Giannakopoulos, Ivan Campo, Fernando Hierro, Gardner as well, Ricardo Gardner, UC Jaskalainen. Some wonderful players in it. Kevin Nolan, of course, as well. Yes, the blue one was very good as well, Liam. Hughesy, all right, Key lad, it's been a bit. How's it going, Hughesy? Good to see you. Swifty, real test for Liverpool, which is what they need. Lol, Joey, I can feel a Wirtz goal coming today. It's vibrating in my bones. Liam, Ian Hart, wand of a left foot. Ian Hart, Gary Kelly as well. Gary Kelly was an underrated player for Leeds. I am Crew, Joe Linton, yellow card, 1 minute, calling it. Think he's just going to go straight into someone. Clarkey, David Healy played for Leeds as well. I think back end of his career he did, didn't he? Swifty, JJ Okocha. Yeah, he didn't. I think that was. I don't think that was when they were in Europe though. I could be wrong. I think Okocha was. Maybe I can't remember. They had Jardel as well. Another player who was fabulous. Mario Jardel. MUFC Oliver, you should get some keeper kits from the 2000s. They was on another level. I haven't got too many keeper kits. I think I've got maybe 2 or 3. I've got the new Liverpool keeper kit, the black one. The black Alisson Becker one. That one's coming. Reese's Footy Feed, glad your epilepsy seems under control for the moment, mate. A few months ago I was on a date with a girl when she took a fit. Really distressing. Felt powerless to help her. Yeah, it's awful, but it's yeah, if you can get it under control, then hey, there's... Like most people, mate, we've all got our problems, haven't we? And as the old saying goes, the way I always look at it is, if all what's the expression? If all men could put their troubles into a pile, most would be happy to take their own back than to take a share of the common stock. And I always take comfort in that saying because it does just make me think. Actually, you know, generally you'd rather keep what you've got rather than have a bit of everyone's as well. Everyone's got their own problems going on in life. MUFC Oliver, get the 99 Man United green one. It's my favourite, mate. I'm a Liverpool fan. You don't think for 1 second I am getting a Man United kit. No chance. Daniel, I had a nice weekend. Great weather. I went to the Coventry game and we won 7-1. There were fans crying at the game because the club owns their stadium for the first time. Yeah, in about 30 years. I remember that. That was a big thing for Coventry, wasn't it? That they lost their stadium. And they had to give it away to kind of cover costs and the whole, you know, there was a time where the club went very close, sailed very close to the wind. And actually it's really nice that Coventry have been able to turn that round. So, yeah, great shout, Coventry. Willem, what is your favourite team? My favourite team is Liverpool, mate. I'm a Liverpool fan. But yeah, I've got a lot of time for your team, Midtjylland. Daniel, saw some family and Arsenal dished out a beating. All good on my side. Could be made better depending on the result. Of course, I imagine so. If Liverpool get beat, Arsenal fans will be very happy. That's another reason why I'm actually a little bit nervous. Not because, oh, well, you know, if Liverpool lose, I'm going to be getting a lot of stick from some Newcastle fans. We have a lot of Newcastle regulars on this channel. Believe me, if Liverpool lose, I am getting plenty of stick. But we've also got quite a lot of Arsenal fans, and I know for a fact I'll be getting stick off Arsenal fans as well, who will be turning up. And I mean, look, United fans, even United fans, they're in the bottom 3, aren't they still? Or they're not that far off it. Anyway, United fans will turn up and give us a go. So, Everton won this weekend. Even Everton fans, it'll be awful. Everton fans, United fans, Arsenal fans, Newcastle fans, they'll all be jumping on me. It'll be awful if we somehow get beat tonight. So, I'll take a point now, to be honest. I love my wife 7. Stoke fan here. A Potter. Stoke are doing alright this season, aren't they? Stoke are flying. Think you lads might have a chance of the playoffs? Maybe even the automatics, the way you're playing. I am Crute, waiting for the Isaac tweet. I'll play for whoever wins. Ryan, Craig Hope has just reported Newcastle officials met Isaac at his home today regarding integration. Well, yeah, so the Newcastle owner, the Newcastle chairman is there today, isn't he? And I do wonder whether or not there is an opportunity where we'll see something. We'll see. I feel like we will see an outcome to this whole situation in the next maybe day or two. Like, once tonight's game is out of the way, I feel like there's actually going to be an outcome one way or another. Either Liverpool make a bid, or he'll be on the bench for Newcastle maybe next weekend, something like that. It'll all change again. Nick Nack, I'm not sure United fans are in a position to be giving out stick. Well, believe it or not, they'll try. I'm sure they'll take delight in Liverpool getting beat, I'm sure. William, let's be honest, Kee. I'm a Liverpool fan. Who aren't we going to get stick from if we lose this? Well, very true. Yeah, very true, Will. Daniel, Coventry have had to spend seasons playing in Northampton and Birmingham. I think it was only last year we played a home game away from home. Yeah, and again, you've got Coventry are a really, really good club. I like Coventry a lot. Daniel, do you think there'll be a tifo to protest Isak's actions? Well, there are. Yeah, there is. I don't know if it's a tifo, but there's a banner that says words to the effect of "the fans don't deserve your actions and your selfishness" or something like that. They'll show it on Sky. I'm sure they will. There is a big banner planned to be unveiled at the Gallagher end, so you'll see it. Jack Price, what is your opinion on Sunderland's Premier League run so far? I watched both games, mate. I've seen both of yours live. We did a watch-along for the West Ham game. I thought you were terrific. The midfield three looks absolutely fantastic. Siddiqui, Diarra, just legs for days. Absolutely fantastic. Xhaka pulling the strings in that number 6 position. Looked brilliant. And then you played against Burnley, and as soon as Ballard went off, you were shocking. You were absolutely shocking. You felt a bit, and it really concerned me. So, yeah, mixed bag. I'm kind of waiting to see how you perform next weekend, and you've obviously got the game in midweek, haven't you? Huddersfield, isn't it? Midweek you've got Huddersfield in the Carabao Cup. So, see how you get on against Huddersfield. Huddersfield are a team pushing for promotion themselves, so that's not going to be an easy game. But yeah, next weekend I'll be intrigued to see how Sunderland get on. Jack, I can't say you were unlucky against Burnley, mate. They played the better football. You had a big chance in the early stages of the game, and once Ballard went off, I honestly can't remember one other moment that Sunderland had in that game. Lyle Foster obviously has the goal disallowed, but yeah, I agree, mate. I think they deserved it. But it'll be interesting to see. I am Crute. I hope a cameraman finds Isak in the away end. Hoodie up. Bilbao have just scored against Rayo Vallecano. Sanchez with a penalty. Daniel, this is better than Monday Night Football. Of course it is. Don't have to pay for this either. Daniel, not surprising, Ballard is a Hale End graduate. Is he really? I didn't know that. I didn't know he'd come through the Arsenal Academy. Jack, cheers, see ya, no worries mate, take it easy. Gideon, will you show the match here via Liverpool? Yes mate, Gideon, yeah, if you just wait around mate, I'll get the game on for you. Because Sky Sports are giving special privileges out to a few certain people, and yeah, they've given it out to me on TikTok, yeah. So I'll be broadcasting it. They're charging everyone else in the country £30 a month minimum to watch matches. But they've just given it out to me for free on here. So it's going to be good, yeah. Stick around, mate. Frankie says West Ham are crap. Sam away the tune. Liam, cheers, Kee. No worries, man. Got to look after peeps, haven't you? Nick Nack, anything's better than Carragher gobbing off in your face. He's never going to live that down, is he? I am Crute. Isak probably has to think about reintegration because there's only a week left of the transfer window. I honestly, I think it's a shame what's happened with Isak having to reintegrate. I think Newcastle... I personally think they're shooting themselves in the foot, if I'm dead honest with you. Nathan, Dibbling just signed up the Toffees. Good signing, very good signing that. I think it'll take a while for him to settle in, but... bit like Tierno Barry, probably not going to be an immediately top quality player, but a good player. Liam, I'm watching it on Sky and listening to you. Perfect Monday. Cheers, Liam. William, does the Isak chairman at the ground mean something could happen quickly? I would imagine so. Dylan, if Isak signed for Liverpool, he would have played this game. I don't think he would. I think if Isak had signed for Liverpool earlier in the month, I am almost certain that one of the caveats would have been, you're not playing in this game. Daniel, do you like Carragher? I do like Carragher, yeah. I think Carragher has a lot of the values that I like as a footballer. As a pundit, I think he's very, very good. Very underrated, actually. I would actually say he's the best pundit on telly, and I think probably that's why Sky bent over to keep him, because if he was average, if he was crap, he would have probably just got binned off after what happened. But yeah, he made a mistake. I think you've got to allow people the mistakes to a degree. I'm generally a fairly forgiving person as long as people apologise and try and make it right. Assuming, I mean, it depends what it is, obviously. If it's absolutely abhorrent, then no, but he was getting goaded by a fan. All this, he spat in the face of a little girl. He didn't spit in the face of a little girl. He spat in the face of a fan, which is still absolutely disgusting. But I kind of get the feeling if you're literally poking, it's kind of like that. Not touching, can't get mad. Not touching, can't get mad. Like the guy who was following him, chasing him in the car, was provoking him, wasn't he? That doesn't make it right. It's still an absolute wrong, awful thing to do. I've never spat in someone's face, nor would I ever. It's absolutely minging and vile. So for that, yeah, would I choose to spend time in Carragher's company? Probably not. But I think if he's apologised, then to a degree, I would say move on. Or at least I wouldn't say cancel him. He can't have a job. Do you know what I mean? I think that you've got to afford people that at least. Rubes, how's it going? I am Croots. I ultimately think he'll sign a new contract with a buyout clause from next summer. I don't. I really don't. Daniel, you like to see your players kick the opposition. I like to see players giving their all, and I think that's one thing you can't really fault with Carragher. He always gave his all, didn't he? Rubes, indoor voice is key. What are we saying, indoor voices? What does that mean? I am Croot. No one talks about the fact the driver was on his phone. Like I said, for me, the driver... Yeah, if Paul Merson had gobbed on a kid, he'd have been sacked. Exactly. Exactly. If it was Paul Merson, he'd have gone. Nick Hoyland might even have been an option for them, but looks like he's off to Napoli now. Liam Manning, let's go Liverpool. If I wasn't a Leeds fan, it would definitely be Liverpool. Lol Joey, even if we get Isak, it'll be a while before he plays. He's had no pre-season at all. Oh, it's just massive, this one. Be yourself, Dylan. Many footballers do it for their job and do something silly outside of football, ruin their career. Honestly, I think if we met our heroes, they always say, don't they, never meet your heroes. It'll only ruin it for you. Never ever meet your heroes. And I think that is very, very true with most footballers. There's an awful lot of footballers. Imagine what type of person you would be if you were a millionaire and told from the age of like 15, 16, if you were told that you were absolutely sensational, you were the best at everything, and you were given millions and millions of pounds, and you had all sorts of people flocking around you who were constantly trying to, girls trying to get your attention, businesses trying to get you to invest in them and all that sort of thing. You would never trust anyone, would you? Because you'd never know who was sincere, and you'd probably be a little bit full of yourself. Not many footballers have that real grounding, that real sort of modest, level-headed approach. There's not many. Most of them are fairly arrogant, and they probably have to be. Daniel, is it a matter of Newcastle signing a replacement or Liverpool needing to pay 150? It might be neither. I don't think Liverpool sign Isak at this point unless Newcastle get a replacement through the door. Even if we were to put £150 million down on the table right now, I don't think Liverpool would be able to get Isak. Do you? Is that fair to say? The 150 million quid is not really the issue. They need to get a replacement. And we're off! Curtis Jones gets us underway here at St James's Park. Liverpool going long already, direct from the kickoff. Come on, the lads. Nick Nat Gordon's ditched the Claire Balding look. Ronnie Dodge, so annoyed with Bruno from yesterday still. How can the ref trigger you? Yeah, maddening, innit? Here we go, Newcastle coming forward here, down the right-hand side. Here's Alanga. No early corners, Liverpool. Come on. Here we go, on the counter. Better. Really good play by Newcastle. Corner. No, what did I say? No early corner, Liverpool. We've given them a corner. Oh, 50 seconds in. Here we go. Shelley. How's it going, Shelley? Evening, Key. Good to see you. Daniel, I could never be convinced meeting Arsene Wenger and Thierry Henry would be disappointed. See, those two, no. See, those two I think would be different. Those two I think would be different. I think they are really lovely people. Same with like Ian Wright as well. I think Ian Wright would be. But there's some footballers I've met who they weren't particularly nice or friendly. But again, nor would you expect them to be, I guess, all the time. Everyone has off days. So, oh, that's a foul, surely, and a yellow card, referee. That's a foul and a yellow card for Joe Linton. Come on, ref. Come on, ref. Get him booked. Get him booked. Come on, 90 seconds in. That should be a yellow card for sure. Get him booked, Joe Linton, you big yard dog, you. Oh, warning. Just a warning. Yeah, he nearly took his head off. He's kicked him in the head there. That's a yellow card every single day of the week. That's absolutely shocking. Daniel, name names. I'm not naming names. No, I'm not grassing. And I'm not name dropping just yet. I'll save that for the day. Save that for the day. I need the channel to explode a little bit. Swifty, nothing wrong with that. He nearly took his head off. He could have decapitated the lad there. That's shocking. Ginge could have been killed. Here, ref cam. Here we go. I wanted to see ref cam when he took his head off then. Nick Nack scared to get the card out early. Well, this is the fella who got told by VAR, Simon Hooper, got told that Luis Diaz's goal was actually a goal at Spurs. VAR went, listen, Simon, it is actually a goal. It wasn't offside. The linesman gave it as offside. It actually isn't offside. So, yeah, it is a goal. And Simon Hooper went, right, okay, yeah, play on. And just carried on. Like a numpty. Worst ref going. Simon Hooper, controversial decision, bingo. Here we go, Alanga, get that one away. Good lad, well done. Fast start here from both teams. It's very scrappy. Need to get it on the ground a little bit, Liverpool. Go on, Curtis. Florian, get stuck in. You've got him. You've got him. Don't let Tonali get past you. Reese's almost decapitated him, the ref. Craig Foley, got a feeling this is going to be pretty biased tonight. Hey, Trippier. He can't claim that one. He can't touch you. Nick Nack, Van Dijk makes Hooper look tiny. Jordy, how are the lads? How's it going? We've got Newcastle fans in. Rubes, I'm needing you to do indoor voices, please, Key. What do you mean indoor voices? What does that even mean? What does indoor voices mean? Are you telling me to be quiet? Why don't you just turn the audio down on your phone, Rubes? Or you know, just lip read me. Go on, Ekatiki, that's wonderful stuff. Yes, lad. Go on, get at him. Oh, good tackle from Dan Burn. That's another one, that ref. That could be a yellow card here. That's a yellow card. Come on, get your card out, ref. How many times? They keep going through us here. This is all they've got. This is all they've got. Kicking everything above grass. Yard dogs. Absolute yard dogs, the lot of them. Look at this. Florian Wirtz. Who is he? Oh, Trippier. That might be a red, that. That might be a red. Watch this. Oh, he leaves one on him. He leaves one on him. That's easy a yellow. That's easily a yellow card. Dirty from Trippier, says Nick Nack. I agree. That's absolutely vile, that. Have a fucking word with him then, Rev. We're in London, aren't we? Eh? We're in London. That's all it is. We're in London, aren't we? Oh. You deserve that for Muscat. Eh? That's for Muscat, that, Geordie. Daniel, did you notice a slope at St James's Park when you went? No, I didn't. 1-0 to Inter. Says, be yourself, Dylan. Germans love a dive. Behave yourself, Germans love a dive. That wasn't a dive. That was shocking, that from Trippier. Again, we've had Joel Linton nearly taking his head off, and Trippier, Christ, could have permanently disabled him there. That's how bad that tackle was. Shocking from the ref. Oh, that's wonderful play by Gravenberch. Liam Manning, Neil Warnock, what a guy. Hey, have a fucking word with him then, ref. Yes, Akatiki. Trips. He's tripped him again. Surely that's a foul. Yeah, look at him looking at the ref like, I haven't done anything. Shut up, Trippier. The reason England don't play you anymore. He's all over him, ref. Knick-knack, I'm not sure Trippier is still Premier League level. He won't get a game for the dog and duck him. Dreadful. Ginge permanent disablement. Absolutely, honestly. Just totally incapacitated him there. Willem, my heart will stay red forever for Liverpool. Yes. Craig, match abandoned due to 5 red cards in first 5 minutes. Match abandoned. St John's ambulance running out of bandages as well. It was that bad. Oh, hey. On the counter here. Oh, no. Get it away. Good block. Well done, Kirkes. Come on. That's handball, ref. That's handball, referee. Don't you give that as a free kick to them, you rat. Don't you dare give that as a free kick to them. That was handball. He's carded him. How's he carded him? That's handball. He's carded Gravenberch 7 minutes in. Absolutely shocking. Watch this. This is handball. This is handball. Here we go. Curtis Jones. Handball. It's handball. That is handball. Oh, it's absolutely shocking. Absolutely shocking. Knick-knack, it's all a bit narrow from Newcastle. That's all they've got. That's all they've got. They've ripped us apart in the first few minutes, kicked us and everything, nearly took poor Ryan Gravenberch's head off, and then now diving, and they've got him carded within 8 minutes. I can't speak. I can't speak. That's a poor tackle. Yeah, it's a poor tackle because he threw himself off floor. Here, long ball into the box. Cleared away. Easy. Come on, Verge. Sort it out. That was pandering to the ref. Be yourself, Dylan. Hack FC v Liverpool. It is, isn't it? It's like a game of red card, this. Have you ever played red card back in the day? It's like a game of red card. Disgusting. Have a word with him then, ref. Corner, goal kick, that ref. Thank you, sir. Ben, last person I'd have wanted to get an early booking for us. You know. Hey, and again, Dive City now. You watch this. You watch this. Dive City. Anytime. Gravenberch will only have to breathe heavily near Tonali or someone. Oh, he'll be all over the place. He'll be like Tom Daly at St James's Park. Get it away! What are you doing, Alisson? Oh! Don't do that. Jesus Christ. Long ball forward. Don't be going direct. We're better than that. Let's not play like Bolton. Come on. We're better than that. Any chance here, Lionel? Ginge, Simon Hooper is seriously shocking. Knick-knack, feisty start, isn't it? But we knew it would be. Reece, it can't go on like this. It can. It can. Who's that in the stands? Oh, it's that hypocrite. Alan Shearer. Alan Shearer. Alan, Trent should be allowed to go wherever he wants, Shearer. Afford him the move. Don't hold him to his contract. Let him go. Yeah, no different when Alan Shearer talks about Alexander Isak, though, is it? B. McCarron, hey mate, how's it going? Good to see you, mate. Not a great result for Villa at the weekend, was it? Big Dango Ouattara getting a goal. Oh, honestly. Straight through to Allison. 3-star Reds. Evening Key. Sorry I am late. Something wrong with Sky. Turned into the football and got UFC instead. Hey, stick around. You'll see a little bit of ballet in a minute, because I'm telling you, Ryan Gravenberg's on a yellow card. You are going to see diving like you've never seen before. Go on, Ekatike. Oh, that's easy. That's a Liverpool throw. Easy peasy. MT, have you burned the Anderlecht kit? I haven't burned the Anderlecht kit. I've not even dug it out of it. I don't know where it is. It's somewhere over there, I think. I don't know. I've not got it out. Clayton Sky telling us he got the 206 goals again. They need to give it a rest. Yeah, they only mention that every Newcastle game, don't they? Here we go. Long throw into the box from Liverpool. Dan Burn heads it away. Straight back in, lad. Go on. Cleared away. Over to Mo. Well, I don't think Mo Salah's had a touch yet, has he? Salah even got a touch on the ball? I don't think he has. That's a dive from Gordon. Honestly, you could see that. He was running down a blind alley, and he did that to get Konza. Oh, they're in. Yes, Ali. That's it, Ali. Good lad. Straight out. That's why he's the best keeper in the world. No problem there. Reece Allison looks like the second coming of Jesus with that hairdo. Do you mean looks like? Looks like. Best keeper of all time. Empty, okay, as long as it stays far out of sight, it's good for me. B. McCarron, sorry you've not been on the lives, enjoying the last bit of summer with family and friends. Hey mate, don't worry about it. You pop in as and when you can. It's all good. It's good to have you when you're able to come, no problem. Liverpool pushing forward. Here's Wirtz. Out to Ekatike. Go on, get it in, lad. Penalty! Oh, I thought he was going to go down then. Hit it! Oh, first shot on target. It's gone behind for a corner. Who had the shot? Was it Flo? I think it was Florian Wirtz. Yeah. There you go. Penalty. Hey, listen. Got a claim for it, haven't you? Willem, I am watching you on my phone and the match on the iPad. Nice, Willem. Right, Wirtz going over to take the corner. Again, listen, just a reminder, if you're watching me on TikTok, do us a favour, give us a like, give us a follow. I'm live every single day. We're watching the Carabao Cup tomorrow. We're going to be watching Rangers on Wednesday. We're going to be watching Palace on Thursday. Friday night, we've got... who have we got Friday night? Leicester City and Birmingham in the Championship. And then all the Premier League games on Saturday and Sunday as well. Wirtz with the corner. Ball in. Cleared away. Shelley, Isak loaned to Everton as punishment. Like it, Key. Hey, you'd take it, wouldn't you, Shelley? You'd have Isak, no problem. Liverpool. We're all over the place here. We've lost all our composure. That start, it's all them tackles from Newcastle flying in. They've rattled us. Lol, Joey, are they booing Ekatike because he rejected them? I was going to say, they'd be booing half the population at this point, wouldn't they? Clayton, thank you for the heart, mate. I appreciate that. Thank you. Craig, don't bother with the Rangers game. Empty, no, he wants Isak loaned to Sunderland. Shelley, I'll be here for all of them games. Love it. Cheers, Shelley. Oh, get it away. Come on. Simon Hooper. I've just no faith in this referee at all. I've got this horrible feeling he's desperate to put to give a penalty or a red card in this one. He's gonna do it, isn't he? Ben, not a fan of this constant long ball. Shit, just giving the ball away. I don't know why we've not been able to get the ball on the deck. I mean, Newcastle are pressing hard. I get that, but I just feel like we've kind of played into their hands a little bit. Here's Elanga, big chance for Newcastle. Big touch as well for Liverpool. Here's Salah, first chance for him. And he gives it away. Mo, what are you doing? Don't dive in. Don't dive in. That diving rat, he'll go down for it. He is so bad. I can't tell you how bad he is at diving. Is that going to be a yellow as well? Don't you dare give a yellow card. He is so bad at diving, Anthony Gordon. It's pointless. Oh, that is probably the one, like, not redeeming feature about him, but his biggest asset as a player, Anthony Gordon, is that he wins fouls. That is literally all he does, isn't it? Reece, key claims for everything watching Liverpool. I know, but that was never ever a foul on Anthony Gordon. That's 2 fouls now that Anthony Gordon has got, and he's not been fouled at all. 3-star Reds watching Palace v Forest yesterday. I'm all for banter between fans, but I think the Palace banner with Marinakis holding a gun to Gibbs White's head was out of order. Tonali free kick here for Newcastle. Whipped in. What was that? Hey, any Newcastle fans trying to tell me he's your best player? On your bike. He's shocking. B. McCarron, can you see why I don't like Newcastle when we play them? Again, they're just a little bit like yard dogs, aren't they? They just dictate players. Like, oh, well, what we're going to do is we're going to make it an ugly game. We're going to make it an ugly physical game where you can't play it on the floor. Knick-knack refs falling for it. Some would say it's clever play. Some would say clever. Some would say diving. Here's oh my God, this ref. This ref. He needs absolutely no excuses. It's all Newcastle. Weak referee. Weak. Empty says ref got the Saudi trip awarded already. Oh yeah, look at Van Dijk's already having a word, and he's saying both sides there, Van Dijk. He's already saying both sides, ref. There's 2 teams in this, and you are giving them everything. Absolutely everything. It's shocking. Simon Hooper, wake up. Swifty, they are entitled to try and unsettle you. Of course they are. I've no problem with it. I'm just saying, don't act like a big club when you're playing like Bolton. Don't say, oh well, what we're going to do is we've got this world class striker. We're going to try and force him to stay, and we're going to play like Bolton Wanderers. And then complain about the rules when you've spent more than pretty much anyone in the league. Empty, he's defo flying Emirates this summer. Isn't Emirates Qatar? He's flying Saudi Air, mate. Lol, Joey. Tonali must have a bet on throw-ins. Here we go. Bruno and Van Dijk's having a quick word already here. And the Liverpool assistant manager's getting a little bit of grief from the 4th official. It's bad. It is really bad. It's sufficiently bad that Van Dijk is going and complaining to the referee. It is sufficiently bad. I have never ever seen a Liverpool captain go and do that. Ever. Has anyone done that? Has anyone ever seen Newcastle? Liverpool. That's probably a foul from Salah. See, that one I'll take. I'm fine with that one. I've no problem with that. But he is giving absolutely everything to him. I can kind of live with that one on Salah. That probably was a foul. Jin says I'd stick one on the ref. Right, free kick to Newcastle here, 20 minutes in, 0-0 still. We've not really had too much in the way of chances. Liverpool have had 1 shot on target from Florian Wirtz, but other than that, it's been pretty, not dull, but, you know, it's basically been a boxing match. Both teams have been giving each other a kicking, but Newcastle have been the only one getting punished. Liverpool have been the only one getting punished. Let me rephrase that. Daniel, Liverpool have committed more fouls than Newcastle. Oh yeah, listen, no one's arguing that. Liverpool have definitely committed more fouls than Newcastle. That's what the referee is saying. The referee is one who's blowing his whistle. That doesn't mean Newcastle haven't committed fouls. What I'm saying is, the ref absolutely hasn't given Liverpool anything in this first 20 minutes. Nothing. Which I'm hoping means when we get a big decision, it just lands and he just gives it to us. I hope we get a soft penalty. I can't see it but I hope we get one. Go on. Get out to him, lad. Get out to him, Dom. You've got him there. Livramento. Good save, Ali. He's the best in the world. I'm not even arguing. He is the best in the world, Alisson Becker. Lol, Joey. Eric Dyer on Ramos is needed by somebody on Hooper. Ben Thatcher on Pedro Mendes. Give it a bit of that. Ben Thatcher on Pedro Mendes to the referee. I am joking, by the way. I would never advocate violence against officials. Ever. 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 All right. Reece, I think Salah needs to go and Zidane the ref. Just as I was saying that as well. Ben, this referee's desperate for them to go in front. Is this a corner? No, it's a throw-in, isn't it? Throw-in. Throw-in on the far side. Do us a favour if you're watching along, tap the screen, share the live, give us a like and all that sort of thing. Show us a bit of love. Let's try and get a few more in here if we can before half time. Oh, here we go. They're already diving and throwing themselves around. Get out to him, Kirkes. Easy, Ali. Nice and easy. Be yourself, Dylan. Salah and the ref in a boxing ring. Ref has the build of Tweedledee. Come on. Go on, Hugo. No, that's not good enough. See, that's it. That's where we're not getting enough bodies forward. 22 minutes in here. Swifty, Livramento is a shoo-in for England. Why? What's he done? Why is Livramento a shoo-in for England? What's he done in this half? I've only seen him get in. I've seen him get into a position to cross once, and he put it straight into Alisson. And now he's gone down, holding his leg, the big girl. What's up with him? Shoo-in for England. Shoo-in for England. Behave yourself. Scouse House can't believe this ref key. It's shocking, innit? Absolutely shocking. Be yourself, Dylan. This looks like a 0-0 or 1-0 soft penalty decision. Ginger, I reckon Arne Slot would be your best bet against the ref. He's got a temper. Like Humpty Dumpty against Humpty Dumpty, that one. Two bald heads. Phil against Grant. Phil against Grant, basically, innit? That one. 3-star Reds, dirty Newcastle tactics, putting the floodlights on the glare, bounces off the referee's head so he can't see the Geordie fouls. Oh, come on, let's not mess about at the back here. But let's try and get a bit old, get hold of it a little bit. Go on, Grav. That's a foul, ref. Thank you. Hey, first foul. Thank you. Christ, how many times? How many times? This referee is shocking. Reece, Max Darman has more of a shout for England than Livramento. At right back as well. At left back. Bilbao have won 1-0. Come on, Canate. Don't mess it up there. Whoa, what's this cameraman doing? Felt like the cameraman was trying to get it pointed the other way there so they could stick head on someone off camera. Empty, at least he doesn't hate Klopp, this ref. Hey, well, we don't know. Quite a few might hate him. Oh, that's good by Sobersley. That's wonderful. Go on, Mo. Better from Liverpool. Much better. Oh, lucky. Yes, Hugo. Good lad. Don't you dare book him. Don't you dare book him. Don't you dare. Oh, he is as well. What an absolute rat. That's two again. He's booked two of ours and none of theirs, and we've done absolutely nothing wrong. That is shocking. Absolutely shocking. Look, that's the same foul as the one Konza did the other day. The one Konza did on it. Don't touch him. Look at him. Oh, shut up. Honestly, please, never ever sign him. Never ever sign him for Liverpool. Absolute rat. Another free kick for Newcastle here. They've played it short. Gordon, overlap. Hung up to the far post here. Chance. Trippier. Empty! Oh, my goodness me. Come on, Liverpool. Sort it out. Knick-knack, they'd be 2-0 down by now if Isak was playing. I mean, if Isak was playing, I actually think they'd be playing a different game. Like, they wouldn't be playing this way if Isak was playing. They'd be trying to... Well, they'd try and be a little bit more pragmatic, wouldn't they? They'd be, you know... Oh, go on, Mo. Go on, Mo. You've got it, lad. Oh! Fucking shite. Gaza, what do you think of the game so far? I think that... I think this referee has dictated... Well, I think Newcastle have disrupted Liverpool sufficiently by playing a style of football that isn't really... They've tried to make it an ugly game and they've won, haven't they? They've done it. They've tried to make it ugly and they've won. The referee has not helped matters at all. He's not tried to make it a free-flowing game. He's pulled Liverpool and Newcastle up on everything, but let's be honest, he's pulled Liverpool up on everything. He's totally wilted to the pressure of the crowd, the referee. He's give Liverpool nothing, he's give them everything. He's booked 2 of ours. Big chance. Oh, Newcastle just over the bar. Anthony Gordon. I feel like he should score that, you know. I feel like he should score that. That's a great ball in from the right-hand side from Harvey Barnes. I tell you what, he's got to score that. He's got to score that. It's as close to a free header as you're going to get. Poor from Anthony Gordon. Really poor, that. Little Matt says this ref is so inconsistent. Liam Manning says Isak would have scored. Yep. Swifty, this is crybaby stuff, Key. Newcastle are the better side here. They're the better side if you're looking at it from the point of view of they've disrupted us. And yes, they are. Absolutely. I'm not denying that. I'm not denying that. But just saying who's the better... That wasn't the question. Nobody said who's the better side. He said, what do you think of the match so far? If you were asking me who the better side is, I'd probably agree with you and say Newcastle. Chance. Again, good, big opportunity. Anthony Gordon, he's got to put that away. Kyle H, this ref is about as bad as Martin Keown's opinions on Talk Sport. Yeah, I was going to say, Swifty, I'm not for 1 second saying Newcastle are anything other than the better side here. But they're the better side because they're playing this style of football and the referee is allowing it. The referee is allowing it. Chance here. Oh, wide again. Wide again. Lol, Joey, they're bagging soon. I'm preparing myself early. Nah, listen, still time yet. Still time. 15 minutes to half time. Time. Bags of time. We'll get our chance. We'll get our chance. There you are, eh? We've had a shot on target. They've not had one yet. They've not had one shot on target. Come back to me when they've had a shot on target. They're battering you. They're battering you. I haven't had a shot on target, these. Garbage. Still 0-0. And Liverpool have had a shot on target. What's up with you? My gran would have had an hat-trick, mate. Come on, rile them up. Rile them up. Go on. That's a foul in the back, ref. Thank you, sir. Thank you. About time. Are we getting a yellow card for that one? Any chance of a card, sir? No, I didn't think so. What a surprise. Checking. No, he's got a black and white kit on. No yellow card. Shocking. Absolutely shocking. This referee... Ethan, Gordon is so good, man. Would love a player like him at City. Tenacious. Is that the new word for diver? I'll tell you something, I wouldn't have Anthony Gordon at Liverpool. Liam, can we have you commentating this game instead of the drivel we have now? Swifty, you're a bit unhinged when watching Liverpool, Key. You've not seen too many Liverpool games with me, have you? I'm usually balanced and level-headed the rest of the time. 3-star Reds, Kyle. No one is as bad as Keown on TalkSport. Ethan, Canate and Gravenberch were both yellow cards. Come on. No, they weren't. Gravenberch's wasn't. It was a handball before Gravenberch's even fouled him. And again, if you're a referee, it's the first fouls in the game. Like, let it flow a little bit. Joe Linton's wasn't a yellow card. He nearly took his head off. Joe Linton's nearly took his head off and won the yellow card. Trippier left studs on Vert, wasn't a yellow card. So them two weren't, but them two were. Make of that what you will. Oh, Canate, what are you doing? They're in here. They're in. Go to him, Verge. What are you doing? Oh, hit it. Yes, Ali. William, is Simon Hooper going to wake up? Ginge, think of this. Michael Oliver is the best ref I've seen so far this season. When Sam 2, are you showing the match? Yes, mate. Yeah, just stick around. Sky Sports to give special privileges to chubby TikTokers. So I'm in. I'll show it in a minute, mate. Yeah, no problem. MT, we can't handle this ref being biased to Liverpool. He is scamming Newcastle, paid off by these dumb cats at Sunderland. They're scamming us and can't get away with it. Come on. Hit it. Oh, why have we knocked the ball out? What's going on? What's going on? Why is the ball gone out of play? Don't tell me Liverpool have got an injury at centre-half. Please don't tell me we've got an injury at centre-half. What's the problem? Is it Canate? Did we just knock that out of play? Are we not getting the ball back? What happened there? That was ridiculous, that, from Ekatike then. MT says, bring back Phillips. Reece Williams. Get Ozan Kabak in. Ginge, Canate looks well off it so far. He's made one error. Let's not over-egg the pudding, lads. He's made one error there. And again, it only looks worse than it is because he's literally the furthest centre-back back. Like, Liverpool are playing incredibly risky. That's an Arne Slot tactic, isn't it? We're committing lots of bodies forward. So generally speaking, if you know, Virgil van Dijk or Canate take a heavy touch, all of a sudden it causes massive problems. Go on, Grav. Yes, that's better. Vert, out to Mo. Here we go, Liverpool. This is it. This is better. Get it in. Over to Gakpo. Oh! Come on. Alan, I wonder whether he'll book Jones, stick Sobos in the middle, hook Jones, stick Sobo in the middle and play Gomez at half-time. I don't think Gomez is on the bench, isn't he? I'd put Bradley on. Conor Bradley should maybe be on. John Barfoot, the Premier League is so boring. It's like watching Channel 4's coverage of the Italian League in the 80s. The Championship is entertaining and more like the old First Division back in the day. Hit it. Yes! Oh, get in there! I told you! Ryan Gravenberch! Yes! Get in there, Gravenberch! Yeah, I told you he would be important. Coming back into this side. All of yous have all been saying, they've been battering you, they've been battering you. They hadn't had a shot on target, these mags. Not a shot on target. That's our second. 1-0 up. We're coasting. There you go. Liverpool, one in front. As it was always meant to be. Get in there. Yes, Grav. He didn't even move, Nick Pope. Didn't even move. What a shot this is. Ah, in off the post. In off the red. Hey, get in. Yes. Oh, get in. Love that. Ryan Gravenberch, best centre mid in the Premier League. Oh, All these yard dogs for Newcastle can drift. You know, I don't even touch Ryan Gravenberch. That's what you get. Oh, straight in. There you go. Newcastle 0, Liverpool 1. Oh! Tobias, don't watch Liverpool commonly. Szoboszlai right back. Am I missing something? Yeah, we've got 2 right backs basically injured at the minute. Daniel, he shouldn't be on the pitch. Michael, I think Liverpool need to get Gay to help shore up that defence. If one of your centre-halves gets injured, having Gay as part of that setup strengthens the Liverpool back line. Liverpool are in again here. Go on, Salah. Bit heavy from Mo. See, this is it. Mo's made 2 errors with the ball now. Maybe 3, actually. No one's saying Mo Salah's having a shocking game. The difference is that Konate has had 1 heavy touch and it's nearly got Newcastle in. Salah's lost the ball 3 times, if not more. No one's crying about Salah, are they? It's because of the way Liverpool play. It's nothing to do with Konate being dreadful or his head's in Madrid. He's had 1 pretty heavy touch and it nearly cost us on the counter, but he's all right. Liverpool play that style. It's all good. What a goal from Gravenberch. Paul Hexham. Now Newcastle will fall apart. I said there was no way I could see him stopping us scoring. No way they were stopping us scoring. I could see him maybe scoring first and hanging on for a minute, but I couldn't see him stopping us scoring. No chance. Go on, get after him, Ekatike. You've got that. He's panicking there, Pope. Hey, out for a throw. We'll have that. Claydon, what a goal. Jumped out my seat. Have that, Newcastle. Who took Gravenberch down? Joey, love rival fans' head loss when we play poorly but then score. Liam, if Newcastle lose this, we'll have more points than them. Go on, Florian. See, this is better from Liverpool. This is it. That's much, much better. Empty says, criminal scenes caused by the ref. He's afraid because of the Liverpoolian mob. And especially the Italian part headed by Federico Chiesa. Reese, the commentator, saying Liverpool haven't been in this and don't deserve it. Diabolical. Yeah, it's nice impartial commentary from Sky, as you'd expect. Liverpool haven't been in this and don't deserve it. Oh my goodness me, what was that? What was that? Newcastle chance. He's hitting it. Keep him out there, Kirkes. You've got him. Don't let him get past you. That's it. That's much better, that at the back stick. Well done, Dominic Szoboszlai. That's fabulous right back play by Dominic Szoboszlai. Lol, Joey. Love rival fans' head loss when we play poorly but then score. Reece Crownshaw, the commentator. Oh, we've done that one, sorry. Swifty, they haven't been in it. Don't need to be. Listen, you can't say Newcastle have deserved anything other than what they've got. They haven't had a shot on target. 0 shots on target in the first half. It's all good if all your pressure doesn't get you a shot on target. Here we go, ref cam. Ben, I absolutely love Sobbo. Knick-knack, there's definitely an Isaac-shaped hole in Newcastle's attack. Jack says, who is better? Up to this point, I would have said... Oh, chance again for Burn. Up to this point, I would have said Newcastle have had more chances, but they haven't really done anything with it. And Liverpool have just hung in there, kept defending manfully, and then Gravenberch, edge of the box, shifts it out of his feet and rattles it in off the post. Great goal. Great goal from Gravenberch. Swifty, what's deserved is irrelevant, but the goal is against the run of play. Okay, well, there you go. I'd agree with that. What is deserved is irrelevant. Liverpool are in front. There you go. And if this second half continues, let's say the second half is identical to the first, Liverpool deserve the 3 points. Oh, that's another foul, ref. How does he not give that? How does he not give that? This ref is diabolical. Absolutely diabolical. Ben, being 1-0 up like this feels so much sweeter. Arne Slot pointing to the ref there, he's saying 2 times, yeah, twice now that referee, Wirtz has been wiped out. Absolutely wiped out. And how many times? He gives, Christ, a strong breeze from the Gallagher end blows a Newcastle player over and the nearest Liverpool player gets a yellow card. But that's not the same. It's not the same the other way around. Swifty without a recognised striker, it's hard to imagine Newcastle scoring twice. These haven't beat us in 10 years. The last time Newcastle beat Liverpool in a Premier League game, Gini Wijnaldum scored. He's since left, had a very successful Liverpool career and retired, I think. So, you know, it's been a good while since Newcastle have laid a glove on Liverpool. Trying to force this rivalry out of nowhere. Knick-knack, taking your chances, wins football matches. Couldn't agree more. Claydon running at 3 points against Newcastle and the ref today. Reece, how's he not giving that as a free kick? It's insane, isn't it? Absolutely disgraceful from this referee. Oh, here we go. We're in again here if we get this right. Go on, Gakpo. Go on, lad. You've got him. Out to Mo. Chance. Hit it. Oh! See, that's a big chance. That's a big chance from Curtis Jones there. We talk about players and chances and all this sort of thing. Newcastle have had some, Liverpool have had none. No chance. Big opportunity for Curtis Jones. Ginge, Newcastle are getting Little Broad. Oh, Curtis, you've got to put that away, lad. You've got to put that away. Oh, that would have been very sweet if Curtis manages that. Look at how frustrated Salah was. Big old chance for Curtis Jones, carving him open at the back. Newcastle need to hang on here because this could get worse before half-time. Swifty said Jones should do better. I would agree with that. Yeah, totally agree. That's better from Newcastle, mind. Here's Harvey Barnes. Keep him there. Keep him there, Dom. Dom's had a great game at right back. He's been terrific. And it's going to be a goal kick as well. Well done. Dominic Szoboszlai is... What a hero. What an absolute hero. He might get man of the match tonight, Dominic Szoboszlai. Playing out of position at right back, and they haven't had a sniff down that side. Some big tackles, some big interceptions. Played very well tonight. I tell you what, they keep getting done on that long ball, don't they? Trippier's jumped for that a few times and misread the header. Ben says Dom has been terrific. Yeah, he's been sensational, hasn't he? Oh, yes. Get it. Oh, my God, how have they got this much space? Come on, Grav. Got to get tight to him there, Dom. No cross. Yes, Curtis. Yes, Curtis. Oh, it's lovely play. That's wonderful from Liverpool. That's absolutely fabulous stuff. And here we go on the counter. Ref, that's a yellow. That's got to be a yellow. How many times? How many times, ref? And a yellow card, please, sir. Thank you. About time. About time. Dan Burn, get him booked. About time. He had to give a yellow card for that one. Oh, he's left. That's nearly a red, that. He's very high on Mo Salah. Very, very high. Dan Burn, yellow card. I think we can get it. I think we can get it in second half. Bobby Lee Bushell, no Sven Bottenham, no Hall, no Howe. What the hell is Howe smoking? Are they all on the bench as well? I know Howe is. I don't know. I think Botman's not fit, is he? And I don't think Hall is either. Oh, ref! That's a red! That's a red card, referee! That is a red card! No, not a yellow. Not a yellow. That is a red from Anthony Gordon. That is an absolute red card from him, the rat. Get him off. He's dived all game and he's just gone through the back of him. Ref, red card. Minimum. Minimum red card. Get him sent off. Go and check it. VAR. VAR on that. I'm telling you. Watch this. Ball's gone. It's long gone. Oh, that's a red. That's disgusting. That is a red card all day. That is a red. That is that is absolutely vile. That is a red card all day, every day, and nothing else. Here, VAR check. Thank you. Has to be a red. Has to be a red card on Anthony Gordon. It has to be a red card. It has to be. Look at where he connects with him. Look at where his studs are. It's a red. Of course it is. Of course it is a red. It's a red card for Anthony Gordon. It's a disgusting foul on Virgil van Dijk. That is the clearest red you're ever likely to see. Clear red card. And he stood up and he tried to headbutt Milos Kerkez as well. When I said minimum red card, I mean minimum red card. This is a suspension after it as well. This is a long old suspension. Look at that. He's gone right through him. There's no need for that. That's vile. Look at it. Look at the point of contact. It's not even close. It's not even close. I don't even know why he's still looking at it, ref. Look at where he connects with him. Come on. Come on. He's raked all down his back. Clearest red card ever. Here we go. Off you go, Anthony. Yeah. No yellow card. Speak to the audience and just let them know. Just let them know it's the clearest red card you're ever likely to see. Off you go. Clear red. See you later. In a bit, lad. Justice. That's what we'll call that. Justice. Justice for being an absolute rat who's dived all game. He's dived every opportunity and then he's just gone through Virgil van Dijk. Good. See you later. In a bit. Absolutely shocking. No striker, and Anthony Gordon's just got a 3-game ban for that. Swifty, I'm switching it off. I can't watch people being sent off for nothing tackles. Mate, the footy's not for you. If that's a nothing tackle, that footy is not for you. That is absolute studs up all down his back. All down the back of his calf. He wiped him out. Do you know what he's done? He's lost his head, Anthony Gordon. He's lost his head. He's trying to play to the crowd and he's tried to go through Van Dijk and do him and he's got it wrong. That's what's happened there. Daniel, great dive from Van Dijk. Knick-knack, luckily Big Verge is okay. Well, hey, and I'll tell you something as well. That odds before the game, it was 80 to 1. 80 to 1 for both teams to receive a red card tonight, by the way. We've had one in the first half. Liverpool get a red card in the second half, which wouldn't be out of the question. Newcastle will be trying to even this up now. Kanate, Gravenberch, every single time. And I'm telling you that'll happen, by the way. In the second half, Gravenberch and Kanate will give away at least one foul each. And the crowd will go mad at that ref to send them off. The crowd will go mad to send them off. So they'll be trying to even it up. I am certain of that. That's probably going to be Eddie Howe's tactics at half-time. He'll be saying, lads, listen, we need to try and even this up here. We need to try and even it up. Scouse House, some dirty football, that Key, so high on the calf. It was, wasn't it? Nostalgia Bunker, ref has just ended a football match with a half to go. He didn't end it. Anthony Gordon ended it. Just exactly as expected. Knick-knack, I think he realised at the last minute he wasn't going to get there, but it was too late. Empty, back in my day, people would go to war for this shit now. We need sending him off. Verge needs red carding for acting. Nostalgia Bunker says, congratulations to Liverpool. Odds on favourite anyway. Listen, it ain't done yet. Some teams will say, the old adage is it's harder to play against 10 men, isn't it? So there will still be time. There'll definitely still be time. Morsum, Arne Slot has sent Conor Bradley to steal Isak. He's not playing or on the bench. Ben, very glad he sent him off there. I'd have been spewing if they'd have kept that at a yellow. I have no idea how anyone can argue otherwise. I know you've just said it, Swifty, but I honestly can't see how anyone can logically look at that and say that isn't a clear red card. He has gone very, very high on Van Dijk. He's out of control. It meets all the metrics. It ticks all the boxes. It's half time here. But that one does tick all the boxes for a red card. He's out of control, right? He's out of control. He studs up. Studs are showing. And he's high on the player. Gets none of the ball. Studs are showing. High on his leg. Out of control. All of that is a red card. All of that. That's like the three main ticks for a red card. Out of control. Over exuberant. Doesn't get any of the ball. High, showing the studs, connects. That's dangerous. That's dangerous play. Lol, Joey, if you genuinely think that wasn't a red, please stop watching football. Liam, definitely a red all day long, nowhere near the ball and raked his calf. This is it. Jake, game was ruined, never a red, corrupt as it. Behave. See, you're just trying to be the contrarian there. There's fans of all different clubs in the chat here saying it's a red card. There's only a select few saying it's not. Nick Nack, you're already 1-0 up. In this day and age, you ain't getting away with that. Ben, it was a clear red. The ball had left his feet. Michael, that sending off means Newcastle will either try and get Wisser sharpish from Brentford, or will try to keep Isak if they can't get Wisser. Daniel says the referee's had a stinker. No kidding. I don't understand how the referee has lasted to this point without giving a red card, to be honest. The way that he's been playing, he was bound to send someone off. Swifty, that would have been a yellow in League 2. Well, it would have been a yellow in the Premier League, if not for VAR, wouldn't it? So I agree, it probably would have been a yellow card in League 2. It was a yellow card in League 2. It was a yellow card in the Premier League. But the Premier League has something that League 2 doesn't, which is the benefit of VAR. Daniel, do a red card poll. All right, go on. Yeah, we'll do a red card poll. Balls to it, yeah. Here we go. Let's start a poll on the channel, and you can tell me if you think that was a red card. Was Anthony Gordon's tackle a red card worthy offence? Yes, no. Start poll. If you want to go over to YouTube and vote in that poll, go and let me know. Get over to YouTube and vote. Let me know. Was Anthony Gordon's tackle a red card? We'll assess the results at half time and we'll see. Ben says I'd be spewing with that ugly long-haired rat if I was Eddie Howe. What are we saying, Reese? Hang on a second. I haven't seen Reese's comment. Reese says, I think he does attempt to pull out, but he just can't slow down. Knick-knack, refs don't make big decisions when they know VAR is there to bail them out. That's, again, yeah, very true. I agree with that. Couldn't agree more. Silver Fox, definitely a red. Robert says, poor Gordon. Isaac, we're done for. NUFC says, VAR needs to go. Why? Why does VAR need to go? Why are you saying VAR needs to go? Come on. How is VAR needing to go for that? There's nothing wrong with that. Noah Serson says, was it a red? Yes, it absolutely was a red. It was for sure a red. Georgie says the league is a fix. Liverpool under the cosh and they give a bogus red card. Ruin the spectacle. We was 1-0 up, mate, and Newcastle haven't had a shot on target all game. And if you're saying that wasn't a red card, again, like, respectfully, I don't know what game you've been watching because the referee has been against Liverpool all game. We've not had a decision all game. We've somehow got 1-0 up playing on the counter-attack effectively at a difficult away ground, and then our captain has been side down by an absolutely shocking tackle. It's a clear red card. Absolutely clear red card. If you want to go and vote in the poll on YouTube, you can go and let me know. We're doing a poll. Was Anthony Gordon's tackle a red card? Go to Premier League Dad on YouTube and vote. Let me know. Nostalgia Bunker, we definitely need a VAR check on that ref's hard drive. Jake, I mean, Liverpool needed that red card. You were scrambling. As soon as Isaac's back, we'll be fine. What do you mean, the red card? Mate, we was 1-0 up and you haven't had a shot on target. Let's just repeat that. Robert, we need to give Wolves and Brentford whatever they want now, as we need the striker. Get Whistle and Strand Larsen in, then you can release Isak. Free Isak. Hashtag free Isak. Callum, Karma's hit Newcastle because Van Dijk looked alright. F the Geordies. Gordon claiming to be a red. Yeah, he can F off the blue nose. Something or other. Ollie Marley, it's harsh like. How is it harsh? Where are these people getting that it's harsh? I don't understand. How is it harsh? In what world is it harsh? It's the clearest red card you're likely to see. MUFC Oliver attempted to win the ball. Doesn't matter if you attempt to win the ball. Attempting to win the ball or not doesn't mean it's not a red card. He was out of control, his studs were showing, he got none of the ball, and he connected with Van Dijk high on the calf. It is 1,000,000% a red card. Jake, 45% of that game was played in Liverpool's half, man. Pass accuracy for you was atrocious. Thankfully, the Premier League's not decided on pass accuracy, innit? I'm made up the league title isn't going to be decided on pass accuracy. Nick Nack, can Newcastle afford Wisser without selling Isak? Yes, absolutely they can. Yeah. Ben, the 42% who are saying no on the poll need to book a GP appointment. Liam Manning says it's anti-Liverpool fans for you. Jake, commentator, agreed. He said Liverpool haven't been in this when you scored. Oh, well, he must be right then. He must be right. Lol, Joe, it's people rage baiting or just saying no red because it's Liverpool. It's honestly, I have never ever looked at a tackle and thought that's a red card any more than that one is. That is, look at it. Look at it. I'm not being funny. Look at it. Look at this angle is going to be the worst. Right, you're having a laugh. He rolls Van Dijk's sock down. Look at Van Dijk's sock. It's that high. Oh, you are joking. You are having a laugh. If you're watching that and saying it's not a red card, honestly, seriously, seek help. Seek help. He's rolled Van Dijk's sock down. That's how high he's caught him. Henri thinks it's a red. Hey, and we know how good Thierry is. Thierry knows, doesn't he? It's a bad one. Verge is saying it. Come on, Anthony. It's a bad one, mate. You've absolutely done me there. David, I'm a Newcastle fan. That's a red. I have no complaints at all. Absolutely reckless from Gordon. Swifty says, let's see what Carragher thinks. He'll give a fair opinion. Well, Thierry's saying it's a red. Thierry Henry is saying it's a red. Jake, but the pass accuracy adds to my argument of that you are scrambling. Yeah. Isaac, we've been the better team, but I wish we've had a number 9 to finish chances. Georgie, I tell you what though, lads, Vert is painfully average, isn't he? Is he even better than James Maddison? Oh, good grief. Lee Malloy, go on. What do you think of Elanga, mate, out of interest? What do you think of Elanga? How's Elanga doing for Newcastle? Lee Malloy, go on Newcastle. Liverpool don't even think they are English. It's so weird. Isaac, oh, sorry, we've done that one. Dexter, I support Everton, but I live in Norwich. It's because my dad supports Everton. Is that a fake fan? No, not at all. No, mate. MUFC Oliver barely touched him. He's like 6'4". So what? So what if he's 6'4"? Bigger they are, harder they fall. Empty, okay, might be a red. Still a bit harsh though. Reese's footy feed, yes, by 2025 standards, because it was dangerous and erratic, but it somehow seemed accidental. I'm not arguing that there was intent. Intent is irrelevant as to whether a red card is a red card or not. Georgie, Wirtz can't hack the Prem, mate. It's clear as day. He's going to fail. Will never live up to the fee. Fair enough. Off 2 games. Fair enough. Hey, not even 2 games. 1.5 games. Kerwin, Paul, Pillay, Gravenberch should have been sent off. MUFC Oliver, that happens all the time. Liverpool back at cheating. As says Harsh, are you nuts? That guy needs to wobble his head. Yeah, it wasn't harsh at all, was it? I agree. Ben, 6'4" people mustn't feel studs going down their leg. Yeah, 6'4" people lose all sensation. Famously, by the way, 6'4" people, defenders just don't really feel studs raked down the back of their calf when Claire Balding's running at you full sprint. Apparently it doesn't matter. But yeah, intent isn't relevant, Swifty, and I don't think it should be. Whether you meant to clean someone out or not doesn't really matter, and you can't really judge it anyway. That's all subjective. The things that are judged by referees is the pace. Were you in control or not? Could you have stopped? And I think everyone said, haven't they? Everyone said Anthony Gordon tried to pull out. It looked like he tried to back out of it. But he was going too fast. He was sprinting, full pelting him, and he's flown in with his studs showing, got none of the ball, and caught him high on the calf. It's a red card. If that's not to a Liverpool player, you're saying it's not. Like, you're saying that's a red card. If it's to any other team, you're saying it's a red card. The only people who are saying that isn't a red are people who don't like Liverpool. William Naylor, I'm sure he is sorry, but that is a straight red any day. Couldn't agree more. Yeah, couldn't agree more. Georgie, you can't argue that Wirtz isn't making Liverpool worse at the moment. 2 from 2 as far as I can see. We're on for 6 points. Swifty, it's half time and the game is done. That's poor for neutrals. Referees don't have an obligation to neutrals, mate. Referees have an obligation to referee the game fairly, and refereeing the game fairly means sending Anthony Gordon off for that tackle. That was a bad tackle by any standards. You know, contributing to a good spectacle and a good day for the neutrals, I don't think is necessarily within a referee's remit. Or maybe we can argue that it should be, but it hasn't been, has it? It never has been before. I agree with you about wanting 22 players on the pitch, though. You and I could find common ground on that. Historically, I would rather have a necessity factor to send a player off. So yes, if you're asking me about would I want that to be a red card, no, I wouldn't. I would want a higher standard for red cards. My point is that isn't the world we live in, is it? The world we live in is a red card. I don't like it being a red, but it is a red. It's definitely a red. Shelley says Anthony Gordon sent off. He is, yeah, sent off for a straight red on Virgil van Dijk. Nick Nack, is there any point watching the second half? Of course there is. Listen, Newcastle have created plenty of chances against Liverpool here. And the old adage goes that it's harder to play against 10 men. Of course it's worth watching the second half. Of course it is. Plus, if you all bugger off, my viewers dip. So stay, won't you? Please stick around. No, I'm only messing. Honestly, I do think there's still a game going on here. I still think there's a game. I wouldn't... Notice that neither I nor any Liverpool fan so far has said in this chat at half-time that the game's done, the game's dusted. Those words haven't left my mouth because I know the game isn't quite done and dusted. Believe me. Newcastle absolutely can get something out of this. It might only be a point. I can't see him scoring 2. But they could absolutely hold out and nick 1, for sure. And again, yeah, Empty's making a good point there. Liverpool have also got Gravenberch and Konate on yellow cards. So, both of those, if we said it just before the end of the first half, Eddie Howe will have been saying to them players at half-time, listen, lads, make sure you dive every single time you're near Gravenberch and Konate. Because we need yellow cards for them. We absolutely need yellow. Oh my God. Ibiza final boss is in the stands. LRD Jameson, what did Shirley from EastEnders get sent off for? Straight red, studs up tackle on Virgil van Dijk. Liam Manning, Barnes up top now, I'm guessing, and Murphy on. Do we think Murphy does come on? I don't think Newcastle make any changes, actually. Shelley, how's Eddie changed at Key? Well, we don't know yet. I don't think there's any changes at half-time from what I've seen, but we don't know yet. Nathan Dobson, never a red card, didn't hit him hard enough. Oliver Sims says, defo red, it's blatant. Georgie says, I fear the fella doesn't have the physicality for the Prem or the skill in the pocket. I can only assume then, Georgie, you haven't watched an awful lot of Florian Wirtz. I can only assume honestly, mate, he's a wonderful, wonderful player. And we haven't even scratched the surface on what this kid can do for us. He's still young as well, by the way. He's got a long, long time in his career to go. So he's only a young lad. It's not like he's the finished product. There's a long, long way of development to go for him. I am not concerned one bit about Florian Wirtz. We're off for the second half here. As far as I can see, there has been no changes. Yeah, I don't think there has been. Here's Ekatike. Liverpool already on the counter-attack. Here's Gakpo. Shoot, lad. Oh, it's a... Yes! 2-0! Ekatike! 20 seconds into the second half. Oh, Hugo! Let's see what you could have won, Newcastle. Get in there. What a finish. What a finish. How was that team talk, Eddie? How was that team talk? It doesn't seem to have worked, Sunshine, because you're 2 down. Liverpool picked it up straight off the half-time. And, Ekatike breaks forward, gives it off to Gakpo. Gakpo, little shot, kind of bounces back into the middle of the penalty area. And Ekatike, first touch, bang, in off the post. No chance, Pope. And we're off and underway. It's an absolutely brilliant, brilliant start to this second half. Oh, get in there. Clinical finish. He knows where the corner of the goal is, says Nick Knack. Lol Joey, I was so wrong about Ekatike. You know, I didn't want him when he was linked. Jim Nut, never a red. Game's gone soft. Behave yourself. Shelley, come on, Toon Army, do a Bournemouth. Nick Knack, definitely game over now. I would imagine so. And I think Bruno's just been booked as well there. Has he? I think Bruno might have been booked. Reese's Footy Feed, I do think Gordon's the sort of player you love in your shirt as a fan. Oh, that's why. They're claiming for Kanate there. That's never a foul. Behave yourself. They're claiming for Kanate to get a yellow card. And... has he actually booked Bruno for that? No. Get him booked, yeah. He's booked Bruno for asking for a yellow card. Yes! Yes! Get in there! I love it. I absolutely love it. Bruno's been booked for asking for a card. Justice. Justice. Peter P. It can't get worse. It can. Mini Moo, absolutely Reece, you'd want him by your side 100%. Oh, 47 minutes gone and Liverpool bang in charge of this one now. 2 up and a man up. You'd think that might just be that. Arne Slot missed it, did he really? Lisha, never a red card. That game is absolutely gone. Behave yourself. Oh, Gakpo, has he been fouled there or has he fouled? Hey, whoa, ref. Look at this, Tonali. Get him booked. Get him booked, Tonali. What's up, lad? Have you got a bet on Gakpo to get a card or what? He's got a bet building on him. He's got an acca going, Tonali. Liverpool can get another 2 here. I think you're right. Reese's Footy Feed. Hugo's going to be a Prem household name, isn't he? Ben says, I need Salah goal for 307 quid. Reese's Footy Feed. Oh, we've done that one, sorry. Graham, Newcastle are losing their heads. They're falling to bits. They're falling to bits. Ben, I had Ekatike and Salah goals and bookings for Bruno and Grav. You need a Salah goal? That's going to be massive. Yes. Oh, I hope you get it, mate. A Salah goal. A Salah goal. Get it for you. Avers. Be yourself, Dylan. Liverpool need 3 more to go top. Imagine that. Arsenal stuck 5 past Leeds and they were all going, oh, the title's coming home. But obviously in a really bad Cockney accent. Imagine if we stick 5 past these now. Tobias, this is giving me slight confidence when we play Newcastle at Elland Road. Well, you've got him now with no Anthony Gordon. Remember that. No Anthony Gordon when Newcastle play at Elland Road next week. Empty. Chat is getting money up now. Bruno G. Yellow. Ekatike goal. Oh, this is better. Liverpool are in here. 3-star Reds, if the Geordie boys leave now, they'll beat the front of the queue for the last bus to Gateshead. Claydon, can anyone stop Liverpool now? Oliver Sims, decent finish from Ekatike. We're flying. They're absolutely flying. Nostalgia bunker, since when have North Londoners been Cockneys? Arsenal fans generally aren't, are they? Knick-knack, is no Anthony Gordon a bad thing? I think for Newcastle it probably is, yeah. He gets some fouls if nothing else, doesn't he? Oh, what a night. What an unbelievable game this has been. Tobias says that Gordon tackle is always a red. Whoever says otherwise is a tool. That's harsh. Liam Manning, Arsenal always win the league in January. They win it before then, don't they? Win it in August when they've signed a couple of players. Oh, I'd love Florian Wirtz to get one now. I'd love Florian Wirtz to get one and our mate Georgie to come back in the chat. Because Georgie said he just can't hack it in this league, Florian Wirtz. He can't do it. I'd love it if we did that to them. Oh, I'm lucky. Tobias, we've got him now with William Asula up top. Probably surely he can't be capable for a full 90. Lol, Joey, both assists for Gakpo. My FPL is thriving. Go on, Ali. That's it. Alisson, sweeper keeper. Daniel Ekatike has cancelled the Isaacs transfer. No, we still definitely need another striker. Oh, what are you doing? Give it off. Good lad. Well done. Great play that by Gravenberch. And then Canate. Out to Sobersley. Go on, Mo. Get at him. Get at him. You've got him. Into Ekatike. Wirtz. Ekatike. Dancing. Oh, unlucky. Oh, better. Korab up the Reds. Scousals Wirtz scored pre-season. Think he forgets. But listen, Wirtz has got plenty of time. He'll be a wonderful, wonderful signing for us. I've no doubt about that. Us Saudi owners not looking particularly happy. Their investment in Simon Hooper not quite paying off. James Greer, would you be allowed to tour Everton's new ground if I was down in Liverpool? Yeah, of course you could. I would imagine so. Why are they now crying to this referee? Yet again. Oh, absolutely crying. Shut up. Listen, the state of him. Tonali's now, I think he's done his shoulder. I think his shoulder's popped out, hasn't it? Oh, that'd be a real shame. Oh, I hope he doesn't have to go off. I hope he doesn't have to go off. That'd break my heart. That would absolutely break my heart if he has to go off here. Us Leeds fans are loving this, says Liam Manning. Yep, more players out for that Leeds game on Monday night next week. I'll be live for that one, of course. Claydon Groom, the Newcastle players are doing the boy who cried wolf. It's true, isn't it? Very true. Here's that Gordon tackle. Could have killed him. Really could. Tobias, David Moyes was doing that on Monday. Liam Manning Saturday night in it. I thought, is it Saturday? I think it must be then, Saturday 5:30. Who's next Monday? Well, there isn't one next Monday because it's the international break, isn't it? Sorry. It is Saturday night, I apologise. Saturday 5:30, you're right. For some reason I thought it was the Monday night game. But no, it is Saturday night, I'm live for it. 3-star Reds, why could Tonali not have walked off the pitch for treatment? He's obviously, I don't know, attention seeking, maybe. Empty, sorry for my earlier comment. Please gamble responsibly or give me your money. Where was it that he hurt himself? Here, Ekatike. Hey, they're going to hate Ekatike now for that. All he did was pull him back. He's fine, he's alright. Liam, we have Wednesday on a Tuesday and home to Newcastle Saturday, then break. Tobias stood on the middle of the pitch, get him on the sidelines to sort him out. Hopefully Ampadu is back as well for Leeds. Knick-knack, stop showing it, Sky. I've seen it enough times now. Inter are 5-0 up against Torino. Bonnie has scored. What a night of football. I'm so made up. Wilfred Bonny, not Wilfred Bonny, no, Johan Bonny. It's the new sign. It's no relation. It's completely different spelling. Johan Bonny used to play for Parma and Inter Milan have signed him. He's a very, very good young centre forward. So yeah, he's one to keep an eye on. Okay, 56 minutes gone here. Newcastle down to 10. Long throw into the box. Is there a chance? Can this game... Is there more to come in this game? It feels like there's more drama. I can't see it fizzling out in the last half hour. There's definitely more to come. Maybe another Newcastle sending off. Oh, it's in! They've scored! Oh, it's Bruno. It's 2-1. I told you there was more drama to come in this one. Oh, 2-1. 35 minutes to go. We've let them back in. It was a soft one. And it's a good header at the back stick from Bruno. Big, big header. And he's headed it down. It's a great goal, actually. Come on, Liverpool. Switch on. Switch on. It's really, really poor. Ball comes back in. And it's just wonderful at the back post. Who is that he gets on top of there? Is it Kirkes? It is, isn't it? He gets in between Kirkes. Oh, I think you've got to expect better of your fullback there. There's a little shove in the back, but that's not good enough. Kirkes does very, very well. Bruno Guimaraes does very, very well, and it's 2-1. 2-1 to Liverpool. Here we go. Game back on. I told you. Told you, it's not over yet. Long, long way to go. Kirkes. That's a foul, referee. Thank you. Let's get him booked. Thank you. Let's get him booked. He's already on a booking. You're treading a fine line, you sunshine. Tobias. Kirkes has to be much stronger. Yeah, I think he does, doesn't he? He has to anticipate that from Bruno. Yeah, it wasn't great from Kirkes, that at the back stick. Ben, what we saying, Key? Salah goal. I'd cash it, mate. I mean, you know me, I'm risk averse. I'd cash it. Knick-knack, maybe it's not game over after all. Shelley says Tsunami. And empty. Maybe there are some people who think it was not a red. That's why they keep showing this. Lisha, that was woeful from Alisson, mate. Shut up, mate. What are you on about? That was nothing to do with Alisson Becker. That was nothing to do with Alisson Becker. There's not a keeper in the world saves that. A header downward into the floor, basically 6 yards out. You're having a laugh. It's nothing to do with Alisson. That was really poor defending from Kirkes. I agree. It was Kirkes, wasn't it? Yeah, Kirkes didn't particularly have a good moment there. Didn't cover himself in glory. But it is what it is. Daniel, can you say there's more drama to come 2 more times, please? Honestly, it's the curse of the commentator. Every single time I've said either there's not going to be any more goals in this one, or there is going to be more goals in this one. Something tends to happen. Oh, great ball in again. Wirtz, Salah. We've got the extra man, and Newcastle seem to be overrunning us in that part of the pitch. That's a Liverpool throw. Thank you, sir. Key, I really do think he's had a poor start to his Liverpool career, Kirkes. Listen, he hasn't been brilliant. But again, you've got to balance that with the fact that he's 21. Is he 21? He's a young lad. He's not been signed to be the best in the world this season. He's a very, very good left back that got in the PFA Team of the Year last year. So I think Kirkes is a wonderful player that needs time and will get time. But yeah, I'm not expecting him to come into a team and just immediately be the best left back in the world. He's always going to make mistakes, and it's kind of part and parcel of developing, isn't it? JP says Liverpool still win this one with ease. What's he give here, this ref? Oh, Tonali's down. That's him done. Tonali's finished. He's off. He's off. That's him done. Oh, it's because Wirtz has given him a slap. I thought that was his shoulder again. Do you know what? You'll get Newcastle fans literally saying that should have been a red card, didn't they? Honestly, you're going to get them. Look at Tonali, he's pointing, that's a red, that's a red. Behave yourself. That's a red card. They'll go, I told you. Didn't I say, in the first half, you will see some grade A diving from these Newcastle players second half. Because the only way they know that they are getting back into this is by equaling it up on the pitch. They're going to try and get a Liverpool player sent off, so there's going to be dives all over the place. Anytime they go near Gravenberch, anytime they go near Kanate, they'll be begging for a red card. Oh, come on. You got to do better there, Grav. Another long throw into the box from Newcastle. Daniel, that was malicious from Wirtz. Oh. Liam, he's been kicking Wirtz all game, and now Tonali has that, and he hates it. Right, here we go. Long throw into the box. Can Newcastle do again what they did just a few moments ago and try and get that equaliser? Liverpool need to just switch on. Keep it tight. Stay focused. That's going to be a corner. No, stayed in. Has it? No, it's going to be a corner to Newcastle. Ben, I sense another Newcastle goal incoming. You called 3-2, didn't you? You said 3-2 before the game. Right, Newcastle corner. Swung in, Ali. Oh, what's he done there? It's in this. Oh, Jesus Christ, Ali. Well done. Very well done. Alisson Becker, that was wonderful play. Joe Linton, get it away. That was actually, I promise you, no. On it, you're saying Alisson all at sea. I am telling you, that was absolutely wonderful play from Alisson, that. Because that one, that corner is curling in at his near post. Watch this. Watch this. This is a great save. It's curling in. And then he goes through a sea of players and punches it away. That is absolutely brilliant goalkeeping. Don't let anyone else tell you anything else. That is absolutely sensational goalkeeping from Alisson Becker. Because that was going in at the near post. and he gets a big puncher up in the air and away and then does it again. Top keeping. If that's buy-in did, it's in off the first one. That's how you punch, says Swifty. Absolutely right. Right, here we go. Just stay tight on him here, Liverpool. No dragging him down. Don't let... They'll go down as soon as you look at you, these. They're going down as soon as you get anywhere near him. Bolton. Look at that. He's already gone down. Go on the counter-attack here. Let's have him. Go on, Mo. Oh, what was that? It's out for a throw on the other side. Here, he's asking, Shah asking the referee to check it. What's he asking? Behave yourself. Gakpo. That's a foul. That's a foul. Never. Never. Here we go. Trippier ball in the box. He's claiming everything. They're claiming absolutely everything, these. They're claiming everything. Right, who's coming on here? Who's this? Miley. Lewis Miley for Tonali. You have to wonder. Big old chance here. Newcastle aren't giving it up. I've got to say, I have to say, with massive respect to Newcastle, they're a man down. They've been a man down for 20 minutes now. And they went a goal down. Most teams' heads would have dropped at 2-0. They've not only gone and got a goal that kind of brings them back into it, but they've really, really pushed. And, you know, they're starting to dominate again. It's great play. Oh, again, I can't give enough credit to Newcastle. They've been really, really good. Like, Eddie Howe has got these fired up, and this is a really, really top performance. For a team with 10 men, it is a really, really good performance. Be yourself, Dylan. If Liverpool draw, Arsenal fans will think they have won it. Screaming for penalties on everything, aren't they? Nick Nark, it feels like years ago when I first saw Miley on Match of the Day, yet he's still only 19. He is the youngest player to score in the youngest player to assist in the Champions League, I believe. That is an actual existing record. I'm sure he's the youngest player to have an assist in the Champions League. Matthias, what's your favourite team, mate? I'm a Liverpool fan, Matthias. That's what we're watching right now, Newcastle against Liverpool. Yes, go on, Hugo. You've got it, lad. Oh, unlucky. Unlucky. Fatboy007, are you confident? Yeah, I am. Yeah, I am. I think we'll... I said 2-1 before the game, and I still think it will be. I think it probably finishes like this, but it'll be a tough 20 minutes at the end here now. It might even be 3-1 on the counter attack at the end. But Newcastle are really pushing us, and I have to give a massive amount of praise to Newcastle, because with 10 men they've fought really, really hard. But I just think we've been the better team in terms of control and all that sort of thing, finishing our chances. Here's Salah. Sobbers lies with you. Go on. Mo's not been at it tonight. It's not been his game tonight, Mo. From Liverpool point, they just need to grind out. That's what I mean. Do you know what? And that's all it really ever takes at Newcastle, isn't it? It's a tough place to go. You just want to kind of grind it out and see what happens. You don't need to be playing your best football at Newcastle, St James's Park. It very rarely is a place where you do that. It's entirely about the result, and the result is all that matters. And I think we will come away with the 3 points here. But yeah, as far as being confident, probably not confident, but I still think we'll do it. Nick Nack, Miley made his first appearance in the 22-23 season. Dan Burn loves a Hollywood tackle. He definitely went through him there, didn't he? Why did he keep camera keeps panning to Shearer? I thought it was going to be camera panning to Isak in the stands there. That would have been more interesting. William, who comes on for Liverpool if you're making some subs? Honestly, I wouldn't make any subs at this point. I don't think I would make any subs. Oh, until... I'd probably leave it as long as I possibly could. Like, if there's players who are flagging, take them off. Or give it off, lad. Don't mess about with it. If there's players who are flagging and we need to take them off, then take them off. But I'm concerned that this is one of those games where putting players in is not... It's not the time. Like, Harvey Elliott, I have massive confidence in him as a player, but I think he could sufficiently disrupt this team that, yeah, I don't think it's the right thing to put him in. So I wouldn't put Harvey Elliott in. I'd maybe be tempted to put Bradley in. Maybe put Bradley in and put Szoboszlai through the middle. Endo, actually. No, I tell you what, I would put Endo on. I would put Wataru Endo on. Definitely not Leone. Definitely not Leone. In no world does Leone come on. So this is what I was talking. There's no way. Why on earth would you put Leone into this environment? Stupid decision to put Leone in. No, absolutely not. I'd put all 8 subs on. However many we've got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'd put 8 subs on before I put Leone on, including Mamadashvili as an outfield player. Absolutely no chance do you put Leone on. Paul Hexham, Canate on a yellow. That's true. But I still wouldn't... I'd put Endo on at centre-back before him, or Gomez. Or drop Gravenberch into the... Whatever. Like, there's no way... And to be honest, these players aren't stupid. They've played on yellow cards before. They know what the games are. They know that Newcastle are going to try everything they can to... to try and cause upset. I probably would be tempted to put Robertson on for Kirkes. I think that would be a really smart move. Andy Robertson for Milos Kirkes, because again, he can, I think, make a big impression with Liverpool. He can coach us through this last few minutes. So yeah, Robertson would be a change I would make. I think Endo would be a change I would make. I could be tempted by Chiesa for Salah. Yeah. Yeah, I could be tempted by Chiesa for Salah. Because Salah's not had his best game today. Swifty, unless it's less 5 and you want an extra centre-back. Even then, I'd still put Endo on. Or Gomez. And I don't think packing the back 5 out is the right decision, because that kind of concedes ground for Newcastle. I'd rather put another body in the middle. Since Tonali has gone off, in fairness, since Tonali's gone off, we've actually dominated the ball again. Liverpool have had all the possession in the last 5 minutes or so. It's settled down now. This is more of a performance of a team with 11 men versus 10. It's much, much more composed from Liverpool. And it's, as a result, if I'm really honest, I think it's because Tonali has gone off. That's really poor, that, from Gakpo. But great play by Kirkes. That's the sort of play from Kirkes we've wanted. That's better. You've got to win that one, though. Well done. Great play. That's not a foul. That's not a foul. That isn't a foul. Oh, silly. Joel Linton isn't fouled there. Mini Moo says, come on, Newcastle. Three-star Reds. Linton's got a kick in the gonads. Oh, it's been one of them days. It's been one of them days today. MT, I would not sub Salah because he can be a ghost all game and then score the winner. No, that's true. And like I said, I know he is a very, very... He's the best player in the world for me, but I just feel like he's not been at his best today. And I don't feel like there's an awful lot of purpose to keeping him on the pitch. If anything, I just feel like it'll probably increase the chances of him getting injured and burning himself out. I'd rather take him off for next week against Arsenal. He's on the slide. Yeah, he's on the wane. He's on the wane there, isn't he? Ben, disgrace how that's a foul. It wasn't a foul, was it? It was never a foul on Joe Linton. But he's definitely took one in the duels there. Ben, come on, Mo. He just needs one chance. Empty all season. He's not been great. Not one fantastic match. Well, I mean, he scored on the opening day. Here's Asula and Ramsey and Lewis Hall. So 3 changes here for Newcastle for the last 15 minutes. Who is coming off? Oh, Joe Linton, the big yard dog who was going to put Liverpool players in the stands. What's happened? What's happened? I thought he was going to put out... I thought it was going to be GBH Joe Linton. I thought he was going to put out Liverpool players in the stands. What's happened? Oh, he's not wobbling off because he's got a sore belly, has he? Oh, what a shame. Breaks my heart, that. Oh, I hope he feels better. Take 2 Anadin cock and get yourself to bed. Right, who else is coming off? Asula coming on. I would imagine that is for Harvey Barnes, maybe. And Lewis Hall, maybe for Trips, yeah? Lewis Hall for Trippier. So that's an obvious one, isn't it? Livramento will go over to the left. Lewis Hall... Sorry, Livramento will go over to the right. Lewis Hall over to the left. And Asula coming on for 11, which is Harvey Barnes. Yeah, there you go. Like Eddie Howe sent me a text, innit? Joe Linton for Ramsey. Ramsey making his debut. Hall for Trippier. Asula for Barnes. Ben could do with a penalty for us. What's the cash out at this point? Right, here we go. Free kick for Newcastle. They're going to lump this one forward long. I've got a horrible feeling this game is going to finish a bit like Bournemouth, you know. 2-2, and then Liverpool have to do something drastic in the last few minutes to win it. I really hope not. I don't have my heart's not ready for it. Come on, Liverpool. Go on the counter. You've got it. Here we go. Let's do him here. Oh, what a brilliant bit of play that is. Yes. Give it off. Oh, unlucky. Ramsey all the way back. And he gives it away. That's nice. That's easy. Oh, Fabian Schürr's down now. Nick Nack, I wonder when was the last time a team threw a 2-0 lead v 10 men. Let's have a look. Here we go. Football's biggest wins or comebacks by teams with 10 men. Man City against Spurs. That's probably the one, isn't it? The FA Cup tie between Spurs and Man City, 2003-04. Spurs were 3-0 up at half-time and Joey Barton got sent off leaving the pitch. So City were down to 10 men and 3-0 down, and City won 4-3. That is absolutely it. That is the one. That has to be it. There's no better than that, surely. 3-star Reds looking serious, this injury to Shah. Yeah, I think that might well be it. Chiesa is looking like he's ready to come on, Ben. So if you can cash it for Mo, I would. Chiesa looking like he's ready to come on. Paul Hexham, best game I've ever watched that. Reece, Kieran Trippier squaring up to the fourth official. William, Key, get you on the coaching team. Connor Bradley and Chiesa are coming on. Yeah, this is definitely going to be for Salah and for Gravenberch, I would think. Szoboszlai goes into the middle. Yeah, I think this is Salah and Gravenberch. Or maybe Gakpo and Gravenberch. No, it's 7. Oh, well, hey, there you go. 22 for... Hey? 22 for 14. Right, so there you go. Chiesa on. Wirtz is coming off. And Bradley off for Ekitike. Bradley on for Ekitike. There you go. That's an odd change. 2 summer signings going off. Ekitike and Chiesa. Ekitike and Wirtz. Bradley and Chiesa coming on. That probably means Chiesa's going centre forward. That's exactly where he's ran up to. And Connor Bradley going to right back, which probably means Szoboszlai now goes as the extra body in midfield, doesn't he? That's better for Liverpool. That means Liverpool really will dominate the ball, you would imagine. And it means Newcastle are going to have to go long and do what they've just done there. They've gone direct. And they're in. Whew, I tell you what, that was a good bit of play by Jacob Ramsey. That's the only way Newcastle are going to do it in these last 10 minutes. It's going to be off a set piece or it's going to be off them going long and direct. That's the only chance they've got because Liverpool should have more of the ball. We've got more bodies in the middle of that park. Oh, that's better. That's much better than a foul for Liverpool. Better. Georgie, Wirtz stats. 0 impact, 0 hairline. 0 goals, 0 assists, 0 hairline. That's an odd statement to make. I would question why hairline matters an awful lot. And that's not just from a guy who's got a dodgy hairline. Why are you so focused on his hairline, mate? It's a bit weird, that. He's not cut out for this level. What have you got against him? He's played like less than a full game. For both games, actually. I know he's not completed 90 minutes in either one. So what's the issue? What's the 3 stinkers? Well, it's not 3 stinkers. He has got assists and he's got goals in pre-season as well. So what's the... Feels like you're desperate to get a shout. Is it because are you just so desperate to get a claim, like to get it in early? Papa John's, what's the result, bro? It's Newcastle 1, Liverpool 2 up to this point. That guy, Miles, Gyok, 1. Hang on a minute. Gyökeres was criticised before he signed. Thank you for the heart, Papa John's. Gyökeres was criticised before he signed. We were saying that was a bad signing. Georgie, you are rattled. Ha 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 ha. I'm just asking the question. I'm not rattled. I'm just asking why have you taken that approach? Why you... Wirtz will go down as the biggest flop and waste of money of all time. Well, it sounds like you've got a balanced mindset anyway, mate. It sounds like you've certainly, you're level-headed and you've taken a really good approach at it. You should have signed Grealish. Ah, okay. Now that makes a lot of sense now. That makes a lot of sense. That makes some sense. Everton got the better deal. Oh, of course. Everton frequently get the better deal. Good top side, top club. Pup, long and direct. You've been watching too many Scotland League games. Can't beat a bit of Route 1. Mini Moo, I'm manifesting an equaliser. Empty. That's a foul. And honestly, I don't know why Bruno Guimaraes is still on the pitch at this point. That guy Miles, I wanted Flo, by the way. He's cold, but he's shown so far he's lightweight. What do you think? I don't think the concern has been that he's lightweight. No, I think if anything, you could say maybe he's not really got involved in the games enough. I wouldn't say he's been lightweight because he's not lost possession an awful lot of times. Like no more than maybe the average player has. So he's a creative player. I would expect him to lose a bit of possession. Bruno Fernandes does. Oh, Liverpool chance here. Here's Chiesa coming forward. Good tackle. Really good tackle. He's not quick, he's not strong, he's not good in the pockets of space. You can't argue against it. Mate, honestly, it baffles why any team including Real Madrid and Liverpool, wanted to spend 100 million on, and Bayern Munich, by the way. Bayern Munich, Real Madrid and Liverpool wanted to spend 100 million on Florian Wirtz this summer. He'll start for Germany in the World Cup, but Georgie on TikTok says he's absolutely horrendous, and Harvey Elliott is levels above him. I mean, you've called it, Chief. You've called it, because he's good in the Bundesliga. Yeah. Get it up the pitch. So was Sancho. Yeah, so was Sancho, absolutely. So was Sancho. So was Gravenberch. So was Kanate. So was De Bruyne. So was Haaland. So was Mateta. We can go on all day. There's lots and lots of good Bundesliga imports. Lots and lots of good ones. Jay Sakini, the one time we spend a lot of money on a player in ages, he's useless. Who's useless? Listen, these are the types of people, these are the types of Liverpool fans who, types of football fans who play too much Ultimate Team. Wirtz is useless. Yeah, okay, alright. Alright. Like I said, kid's not played 90 minutes yet, but you've determined he's useless. I would say you jump in the gun. If he does ultimately prove to be useless, then hey, maybe he will be. But I certainly won't be calling it after 2 performances that we've won. He's got assists in as well, and he scored in pre-season. I don't think Wirtz has played too badly. He's not ripped it up. He's not been absolutely unbelievable. But he's not been terrible either. No, I don't think he's had a bad start to his Liverpool career. He's just not had a brilliant one. And that's the problem. That's the problem with modern day football fans, is it's all either one way or another. They're either absolutely unbelievable, best player in the world, or they're dreadful, shouldn't be getting a game for, shouldn't be getting a game for Prescott Cables. And that's all modern football fans know. They act like 14-year-old girls, basically. Super dramatic. No balance. It's either all amazing or all shite. Georgie, I could score in pre-season, and I have no ligaments in my left in my ankle. At least you've got a couple of brain cells, though, Chief. Liam Manning says Gyökeres is useless. Well, no, but Gyökeres... Oh, Conor Bradley's been booked. Gyökeres we was calling useless before he even started. Gyökeres has nothing at all to do with how he's played for Arsenal. It's nothing to do with his performances. It's how he played before he went to Arsenal. All the people... Oh, they're in. They're in and they've done it. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. I can't believe... I told you that they would do this. I told you it would be a late one. 2-2. Unbelievable. A stupid ball out of nothing. And they've done it. Asula. Oh, I can't believe it. Tapping. Dreadful. Absolutely dreadful. Sickener. Pope with the long ball. Who doesn't get it? It's a great run. It's a great knock on. Dan Burn with the flick on. He's onside. There's no problems with it. It's a flick on. And they've just ran off the back. And it's a great finish. There's nothing wrong with that. Great goal. Shocking. Absolutely shocking. 2-2. 2-2. And 2 minutes left with a load of injury time still to go, I would imagine. Is there going to be a chance for a winner in this one? They're going to pinch this, aren't they? They're actually going to pinch this. Rio and Gamoa coming on. We're turning to a 16-year-old kid. We're actually turning to a 16-year-old kid. Right, if FSG don't put their hands in the pocket at this point, They're going to pinch. I'm telling you, they're going to pinch this. They're going to pinch this. You can see it coming. A mile off. Ali, come on. We've got to get up the other end of the pitch here now. How many minutes, ref? Let's give us some time to get this back. Can Liverpool do what we did against Bournemouth and get this back? Flick on. Mo! Oh! There's still time here. There's still time. The problem is it's still time for them as well. Oh, he's a langer. It's going to be a corner to Newcastle. Jesus Christ, they're going to do it. They're going to do it. They're literally going to do it. How many minutes, ref? How many minutes? Give us a chance. 8 minutes added on time we're looking for. Something like that. Give us a chance. 11 added minutes. That's what we want. Okay, here we go. 11 added minutes at the end of this game. Come on. There's a winner in this. I'm telling you, there is a winner in this game. I am promising you a winner. I'm telling you there's a winner. It's coming. Elanga. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. Two changes coming on here, by the way. It's Harvey Elliott and Engamoa coming on here, by the way. That's a foul, surely, ref. No, it's going to be a throw-in. Kirkes. I'd be getting Andy Robertson on here. We desperately need some calmness at that back. William, who does Rio come on for here? I would imagine Gakpo. Yeah, I think Gakpo's probably coming off. Rio will come on. Elliott will come on maybe for Curtis Jones. Possibly. Or maybe Gravenberg. I don't know. Flick on it in. Oh my God, Alisson. How have you managed to keep that out again? It's another corner. It's another corner. Come on. Keep him out. Keep him out. Corner to Liverpool. Corner to Newcastle equals a chance for Liverpool on the counter. Come on. We've got to transition this into an attack. Ball in. Get it away. All firm, lads. He's offside there, him. How have we got an extra man and we're scrapping it away like that? We are screaming for a midfielder. Harvey Elliott to come on here. And Rio Engamoa to come on as well. Right, who's the changes? Are we not changing it yet? Have we decided not to change it? What's going on? Are we planning a change? What's going on? Here's a Sula. Livramento behind again, another corner. Jesus Christ, we just can't get out here. We're 4 minutes gone in the 7. There's 7 left. Ben, where's McAllister? Well, McAllister's missus is giving birth, so that's why he's missed today's game, and that's what we have missed, to be honest. We've missed someone who can put the foot on it in midfield. We haven't had it. We just haven't had it. Kenneth Isak, 135 million in the next 48 hours, done deal. Can't see it. Oh, here we go. The ref's having a word with Conor Bradley not to hold Dan Burn off the corner, right? This is a penalty to Newcastle here, I'm telling you. He's going to go down here. He's going to go down. Or one of them's going to go down. That's a foul, ref. Thank you. Right, let's have it. Reese's footy feed. There's no ground in the country like St James's under these circumstances. Oh, they can certainly make it a powder keg. Right, here we go. Change. Couple of changes. Harvey Elliott. Curtis Jones coming off for Rio Ngamoa. And Harvey Elliott for Gakpo. Right, okay, yeah. Gakpo and Curtis. That's who we thought it would be for. And honestly, at this point, send it. Send it, and Rio Ngamoa will do every single one of them for pace here. Every single one of them for pace. Yes. Come on. Come on, boys. We only need one chance. And we'll get one. I'm telling you, we'll get one. Before the end of this game, Liverpool get a chance. 6 minutes to go. We've got time. Can we pinch it? Go on, Rio. Get at him. Get at him, lad. Oh, he's done him. That would have been a foul, that. Very, very good play there from Rio. Well done. Right, 4 minutes to go. Can we get one chance? Time to bring on Isak, says Mini Moo. Here we go. It's all Liverpool now. Newcastle have had the chances. It's all Liverpool now. Harvey Elliott to pick a pass. That's what we need. Ball over the top to Mo. He's done it as well. Might be a corner, this. Watch him go down. Watch him go down. Corner. Oh, this ref. This ref. He's desperate. He's desperate for it. Big 3 minutes. Big old 3 minutes here at St James's Park. I'd have kept Ekatike on, honestly. I'd have kept Ekatike on. That's a foul, ref. Thank you. Oh, come on. Come on. There's a chance here. There's a chance. 2.5 minutes to go at St James's Park. Hansi says, as a Newcastle fan, I must say Poole is embarrassing themselves tonight. What do you mean embarrassing themselves? 2 minutes to go. Ray Gomez, you all can't beat Arsenal with this midfield. We don't need to. We only need to beat City. We only need to beat City. You lads won't be there. Come on, get it in the box. 90 seconds to go. There's a chance in this one. There's still a chance. Better. Much better. Let it run. Yes, hit it. Rio has done it. Oh my God. The 16-year-old's done it. Yes. Rio Engamoa. I told you there was a chance to win it. Yes, I told you. We've done it. What a goal from Liverpool in the last minute to the game. Get in there, Rio Engamoa. Yes, yes, yes. That's the best game ever. That's it done. There they are. There's your champions. Rio Engamoa, 16 years of age. Yes. What a goal that is. What a finish. Talk about composure. 16 years of age. St James's Park, last seconds of the game, and he's done that. We've talked about the 4-3s. We talked about Fowler winning it. We've talked about Stan Collymore. None of that compares to that right there. Rio Engamoa winning it. Oh, yes. 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 Who needs Rodrigo? You said it right there. Who needs Rodrigo? You don't need him. That lad's just won it for us. Oh my God. Oh. This is the best night ever. This is literally the best night ever. Oh. Oh, blow up, ref. Has he blown up yet? Oh. Yes. That is absolutely brilliant from Liverpool. You have made my night. That is absolutely sensational stuff. Oh. Oh, Nick Pope's come forward. Let's have a fourth. Come on. Let's get a fourth. Oh, Shelley. This is brilliant. Oh, I'm so excited for that. It's going to be a corner to Newcastle. Right, lads, one more corner. Just see it out. Just see it out. This is stuff for champions, this. This is the stuff of champions right here. Robert, we put up a good fight. But it wasn't good enough, Robert. That's the end of the day. That's why Isak wants to come. That's why Isak wants to come right there. You put up a wonderful fight. Fair play to Newcastle. But it just wasn't good enough. And that's what matters at the end of the day. That's an absolutely iconic Premier League moment there, says Reese. And I couldn't agree more. An iconic Premier League moment from a young lad who deserves it more than you'd ever know. What an absolutely unbelievable signing that is. Oh, look at Bruno. Look at Bruno giving it the big in here as well. Yes. Yeah, drift. Go and dye your hair, Chief. Go and get some hair dye off Joe Linton. Oh, Helen, iconic, and we're forcing a rivalry. You are forcing a rivalry. You haven't beat us in 10 years. You haven't beat us in 10 years, Helen. There it is, 3-2, we've done it. Get in there. Oh, Leeds are going to wipe the floor with these next week. They're crap anyway. Alexander Isak, if you still won't come, we might have you, but we've got a young lad who's better than you at the minute. 16 years of age, Rio Engamoa, you love to see it. You love to see it. Absolutely insane. It's brilliant stuff. Oh, get in there. What a game. AJ Rio winning it. Where did he get 11 minutes from? Helen, have we not? No, you haven't. You haven't beat us in the league. You haven't beat Liverpool in the league in nearly 10... I think it's 10... No, it is 10 years. I'm sure it is 10 years. Because the last person who scored a winner for Newcastle against Liverpool was Genie Wijnaldum. 10 years. Joe Crowley, evening sir, congratulations. Tone, we'd bun it trying to fight. Rio looks like he's just a baby. It's absolutely unbelievable, that. Lol, Joey, I was fully imagining the Rio winner. I may as well be Mystic Meg. It's so good. It is so good, that. That is absolutely incredible. Fergie time. Steve, absolute joke. Where did 10 minutes of injury time come from? And you say VAR don't help Liverpool. Joke. What are you on about? What are you on about? It was 11 minutes, and in part, that was because there was how many stoppages for Newcastle injuries going down, claiming they were dying because they wanted to get one of ours sent off. Bruno Guimaraes, sore loser. Can't take it. Can't take it, the lad. User, is it all over? It is, mate. It's all over. It's all done. Newcastle 2, Liverpool 3. Oh, I can breathe now. I don't know if I'll be able to sleep tonight. Ball was barely in play, to be fair. Exactly, it wasn't, was it? It was always going to be a load of added time. We knew it was going to be a huge, huge amount of added time at the end there. Absolutely incredible stuff. This year, 11 men Newcastle win that game. Yeah, alright. Alright, Chief. Hey, 11 men Newcastle don't play like that. And 11 men Newcastle, even if they've got Isak, don't play like that. That was Bolton at its absolute finest. That was Sam Allardyce at its absolute worst. But it doesn't matter. At the end of the day, all that matters is that lad, Rio Ingamo, has come off the bench and won it for Liverpool in the last kick of the game. Just an unbelievable goal. Great performance from Liverpool. Great performance from Newcastle, by the way. Newcastle do deserve an awful lot of credit. But Liverpool did that. It was so good. It was absolutely unbelievable. Joey, I think I've given myself concussion celebrating that. Smacked my head clean off the wall. We are all you, brother. Ernest, Rio, get in there. Was that intentional of Szoboszlai to miss it? Yeah, it was a dummy. He stepped over it. He knew that Rio was behind him. I need to get over to YouTube to see your reaction. Oh, yeah. Hey, listen, if you want to see my reaction to the goal, get over to YouTube. It's all there. I will see you all tomorrow. I'm back tomorrow night for the Carabao Cup. Bournemouth against Brentford. Carabao Cup tomorrow night. Hopefully you'll all be there. Give us a like, give us a follow, and I will see you all tomorrow. What an unbelievable performance again. Take it easy. Have a nice night, everyone.